You can't take away the dead body. Speaking. Orochimaru swung his hand in the direction of the root ninja. Latent shadow snake hands. Swish swish swish. Hiss, hiss. Dozens of big snakes flashed their fangs and roared as they rushed towards the root ninja. Earth-style multiple earth current walls. Upon seeing this, the root ninjas around him immediately formed seals and jointly released the earth-style defensive ninjutsu. Boom. More than a dozen wide earth walls suddenly stood up. Blocked the path of dozens of big snakes. Bang 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 bang. Dozens of big snakes hit the earth wall in front of them. The attack did not work, and Orochimaru was undeterred. Take a deep breath suddenly and quickly complete the seal. Wind-style great breakthrough. Boom boom boom. Wind-style chakra combines with the wind to form a series of powerful storms. Blown over many root ninjas. Now, Jong-san in short sword looks at these fighting Konoha shinobi. I thought hesitantly. With so many Konoha shinobi, who will be the new swordmaster? Although there were dozens of ninjas present, Jong-san only looked at the three Konoha shinobi. Tsunade, Orochimaru and Shimura Danzo. The rest of the root ninjas before these three Konoha shinobi were all trash. Jong-san ruled out Tsunade first. Now Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan have died. Come to think of it, Tsunade is almost suffering from hemophobia. A ninja suffering from hemophobia is not a qualified ninja. When the time comes, Tsunade, who is afraid of blood, will not want to touch the killing at all. Naturally, he is not Jong-san's target swordmaster. Both Konoha shinobi, Orochimaru and Shimura Danzo, are suitable. It's cruel enough, and it will definitely kill more ninjas. Both goals are suitable for Jong-san's new swordmaster. These root ninjas next to them are all rotten fish and shrimps. But Jong-san looked at Shimura Danzo in front of him and felt something was wrong. But I couldn't tell what was wrong. All in all, it feels very inconsistent. Tsunade, you have to understand, I'm doing this all for Konoha. Shimura Danzo looked at the furious Tsunade and still spoke in a very calm tone. Since you don't want to hand over the secret technique of the Senju clan, I can only come and get it myself. Kato Dan is just your lover, not a member of your tribe. I have already given you face. Hear words. Tsunade's anger increased, kicked a root ninja over hard. The powerful strange force directly kicked the root ninja until he broke his bones. Pointing at Shimura Danzo's nose, he roared, "Damn old bastard. I told you, the Senju clan doesn't have such a secret technique. Do you really not understand, people? Leave the broken body behind. Otherwise, no one will be able to leave today." The furious Tsunade, wearing chakra, went berserk. A powerful momentum suddenly rose. Orochimaru on the side couldn't help but look sideways. I thought to myself, he, it seems Tsunade is really angry. Can't afford to offend, can't afford to offend. Thinking like this, Orochimaru calmly took a few steps away from Tsunade. Although Orochimaru is here to help Tsunade, but if the furious Tsunade accidentally touches him, that strange power will also cause Orochimaru to feel pain. Orochimaru didn't want to be attacked unexpectedly like this. Even Jong-san in short sword was shocked when he noticed the furious Tsunade. Now, facing the furious Tsunade, Shimura Danzo still had such a calm attitude. Nothing seemed to be able to change Shimura Danzo's mood. At this point, are you still lying? Who do you think you can fool? Tsunade, the facts are before us. Both Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan used the same secret technique and gained the same power. Don't say you didn't see that bright golden fighting form. Even if you really don't know, I can tell you when I get the answer through Kato Dan's body. This can be regarded as my kindness, however. Such words only made Tsunade's anger rise, constantly attacking the root ninja. Leave the broken body behind. Give me back the severed body. Still roaring like this, he kicked many root ninjas over. Shimura Danzo felt that there was no need to say anything more. He gave a few glances to the root ninjas and planned to leave with Kato Dan's body. At this moment, a root ninja picked up Jong-san's short sword. Swordmaster. A 23. Oh, this swordmaster's name is actually a code name? It really fits the style of a root ninja. Jong-san looked at the root ninja who was holding the short sword in front of him with this thought flashing in his mind. Root ninja. No name. There is also no emotion. There is no past. There is no future. There is only mission in mind. All root ninjas are cold assassination masters. This is also the impression in Jong-san's mind. Check the knife owner's information. Swordmaster. A 23. Age. 19 years old. Level. Konoha Jonin. Talent. None. Ninjutsu. Body replacement technique. Clone technique. transformation technique, shadow clone technique, body flicker technique. Wind style great breakthrough, water style water dragon bomb. Konoha Ryu swordsmanship. I know a lot of ninjutsu, and my strength is pretty good. Well, he is a master of swordsmanship, Jong-san thought so. I also noticed that the root ninja named Kazusan was carrying a katana on his back. The moment when Genbu ninja Kazusan holds Jong-san's short sword, I immediately felt the extraordinariness of short sword. Those talents and skills were instantly known to him. Sacrifice your life, burn your life force to gain 3 minutes of cage level peak ninja power? Crescent Moon Chong? The sword of promised victory? The witty root ninja immediately thought of the golden god of war form that both Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan once displayed. That kind of power turns out to come from this short sword. Now, the root ninja Kazu-san knew it in his heart. I didn't think much about it. Immediately it was like handing it over to Shimura Danzo. If an ordinary Konoha shinobi player gets Jong-san's short sword, they will first regard it as their own. Just like the previous two sword masters Uchiha Fusuke and Naraluki. When I learned that Jong-san's short sword belonged to someone else, it was all hidden secretly. Only the root ninja, their strength and even their lives belonged to the leader Shimura Danzo. So, this root ninja Kazusan immediately handed Jong-san the short sword to Shimura Danzo. Lord Danzo, look at this short sword. This root ninja holds the short sword Jong-san, with the tip of the sword toward the chest and the handle facing Shimura Danzo. Short sword? A chakra metal short sword? It does look precious. But there's no need to. Shimura Danzo recognized Jong-san's short sword at a glance as it was made entirely of chakra metal. Such a chakra metal short sword is naturally extremely precious to ordinary ninjas. Shimura Danzo is no ordinary ninja. By virtue of being the root boss, you can also get the similar chakra metal short sword, although it is a little more troublesome. He didn't quite understand why his subordinates specifically showed him this chakra metal short sword. The most important thing now is to obtain the secret technique of the Senju clan. But Shimura Danzo hasn't finished speaking yet. The moment when I took over Jong-san's short sword, I also feel the extraordinariness of short sword. Those talents and skills came to mind one by one. This is... Shimura Danzo's eyes widened. He stared at Jong-san's short sword in shock. Talented primary perception? Talent plunder? Talent fire style ninjutsu power plus 50%? Talents are ever-changing? Talent penetration? Skill crescent moon chong? Sword of skill oath victory? Skill life sacrifice? Shimura Danzo understood the role of these innate skills almost instantly. Sacrifice of life. Burn all your life force in exchange for 3 minutes of cage level peak ninja power? Isn't that the secret technique used by Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan? So, that's not the secret technique of the Senju clan? It's just the skill of this short sword? Now, Shimura Danzo's heart was filled with utter shock. I really didn't expect to encounter Jong-san's magical short sword. This is really a precious short sword. Shimura Danzo said such words that made Jong-san feel very familiar. Hold Jong-san's short sword tightly. He looked at Kato Dan's body again. He looked at the furious Tsunade and thought to himself. In this case, Kato Dan's body will be of no use. There is no need for me to continue to struggle with Tsunade. Now that we have understood that the powerful power obtained by Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan comes from the short sword of Jong-san. Shimura Danzo also got this short sword. The so-called secret arts of the Senju clan are all fake. Naturally, there is no need to continue doing those useless tasks. But Shimura Danzo also has no need to let Tsunade know the secret of Jong-san's short sword. After thinking for a while, he said, "We will talk about the secret technique of the Senju clan later. I will give you one more face and return Kato Dan's body to you." Speaking, Shimura Danzo gestured. The root ninja who was carrying Kato Dan's body immediately put the body down. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo waved his hand again. Swish swish swish. The root ninja and several disabled companions all disappeared in an instant. Haha, old bastard, you are wise. Now. The furious Tsunade saw Shimura Danzo retreat, nodded with a cold face and walked towards Kato Dan's body. Looking at Kato Dan's cold corpse, Tsunade's face was filled with sadness. Break. Orochimaru next to him frowned and glanced at the sad corpses of Tsunade and Kato Dan. His mind was no longer here. Just now, Orochimaru noticed the short sword handed to Jong-san by the root ninja to Shimura Danzo. I also noticed the fleeting change in Shimura Danzo's demeanor. Surprise. Clear suddenly, at last. Orochimaru clearly noticed that Shimura Danzo had lost interest in looking at Kato Dan's body. With that old guy Shimura Danzo's will to yearn for the secret arts of the Senju clan, he will never give up so easily. Since I have lost interest, it means that Kato Dan's body has nothing to do with the Senju clan's secret technique. That short sword is the key to the Senju clan's secret technique. Perhaps there is no secret technique of the Senju clan at all. Now, Orochimaru's mind was racing with these thoughts. The short sword that Shimura Danzo took away felt very familiar to Orochimaru. That was the short sword that Senju Nawaki once owned. Orochimaru remembered that he had taken it too. Remember that chakra metal short sword is precious even though it is precious. But it only has the ability to increase the user's perception and release blue slashes. Could it be that there is some secret hidden in that short sword? Orochimaru's thoughts were racing. There was a brilliant light in those snake eyes. After thinking for a long time, Orochimaru finally determined that Jong-san's short sword was indeed related to the sudden increase in strength of Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan. After all, both Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan once owned Jong-san's short sword. This is the only thing they have in common. He. It seems there is no so-called secret technique of the Senju clan. That old guy Shimura Danzo actually wants to monopolize that magical short sword. After thinking about it, Orochimaru still felt a sense of regret in his heart. After all, Orochimaru also once picked up Jong-san's short sword. He actually only thought it was a chakra metal short sword. He missed the real secret of short sword. It seems that I have to plan carefully. Now, Orochimaru's mind was filled with endless thoughts. Naturally, I also want to take a look at the real secret of Jong-san's short sword. Sword Master. Shimura Danzo. Haha, Shimura Danzo has become the new sword master? This sword master is pretty good, at least he's ruthless enough, and he's very decisive in killing ninjas. Jong-san said this very happily. He has already foreseen that a large number of evolutionary points will be recorded in the future. Then, let me see how strong you are. Check the knife owner's information. Jong-san ordered decisively. Subsequently, information about the new sword master Shimura Danzo is displayed. Sword master. Shimura Danzo age, 42 years old. Level. Cage level ninja talent. Wind style ninjutsu power plus 50%. Ninjutsu. Body replacement technique. Transformation technique, clone technique, shadow clone technique, body flicker technique. Wind style great breakthrough, wind style vacuum sphere, wind style vacuum sphere. Wind style vacuum wave, wind style vacuum continuous wave, wind style shuriken. Wind style vacuum sword sealing technique. Seal of tongue's disaster, seal of self-karma's curse, Li 4 symbols seal. Fire style great fireball technique, earth style multiple earth flow walls. Water style water dragon bomb technique. Summoning technique after the system interface belonging to Shimura Danzo is open. What caught Jong-san's eyes were those densely packed ninjutsu. Among them, wind style ninjutsu is the most popular. Jong-san felt inexplicably emotional and thought. As expected, Shimura Danzo is the best at wind style ninjutsu. I remember when Shimura Danzo and Uchiha Sasuke were fighting, that sharp wind style ninjutsu was really just a wave of the hand. There is actually another talent, the power of wind style ninjutsu plus 50%? Wind style ninjutsu. Suddenly, Jong-san noticed that Shimura Danzo was still a cage level ninja. Cage level ninja. At the age of over 40, with Shimura Danzo's background, it is normal to become a cage level ninja. However, Shimura Danzo is also the bottom of cage level ninjas. I always feel like there's something wrong with this sword master Shimura Danzo. Now, Jong-san thought hesitantly again. He looked around Shimura Danzo through the short sword. Finally, it is fixed in Shimura Danzo's eyes. Immediately his eyes widened and he said, Shimura Danzo actually has 2 intact eyes? The right arm is also normal. What's going on? I remember Shimura Danzo was one-eyed. The right eye, which had been blocked all year round, received a Sharingan transplant. The Shimura Danzo in front of me doesn't match the form in my memory. At this time, Jong-san finally discovered something was wrong. As soon as I saw Shimura Danzo, I felt something was wrong. He looked at Shimura Danzo's appearance carefully again and thought to himself. It seems that Shimura Danzo is not blind at this time and has not lost his right arm. Then the question is, when did Shimura Danzo lose his eyes and right arm? Jong-san squinted his eyes slightly and muttered. Shimura Danzo led the root ninja back to Konoha first. Back to the secret base of the roots, subsequently. Shimura Danzo left Konoha with several root ninjas again. After a rapid march, they arrived at a seaside in the Kingdom of Fire. There is no trace of human habitation in this place. Shimura Danzo looked around, nodded and said, "This is it." Saying this, Shimura Danzo held Zhong-san's short sword tightly, frowned slightly, and said, "There are so many innate skills, I have to try them all." Now, listening to these words of Shimura Danzo, Zhong-san just understood the reason why Shimura Danzo came here. Just to experiment with short sword's talent skills. Shimura Danzo first put down Zhong-san's short sword and then picked it up. Sure enough, after picking up the short sword, my perception has increased a lot. This is the function of short sword's talent, primary perception. The talent's primary perception is real. Shimura Danzo nodded. He held Zhong-san's short sword tightly again and entered chakra. Short sword immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Crescent moon chong. Buzz. Whoosh. A blue crescent-shaped slash immediately rushed out from short sword's body. Cutting towards the sea ahead. Bang. Directly penetrated the sea. It traveled at least 20 meters before slowly dissipating. It dissipated after more than 30 meters. The blue slash is very powerful. The crescent moon celestial opposition is also real. Shimura Danzo nodded with satisfaction, thinking that such a slash would be enough to kill most Jonin. Can also threaten cage-level ninjas, immediately followed. Shimura Danzo once again experimented with the ever-changing talents of Zhong-san's short sword. With his will he became various weapons. Shurikens, kunai, etc. can be transformed successfully. Talent penetration. Skills shadow escape, sword of vowed victory. Shimura Danzo also experimented a lot. Don't look at Shimura Danzo, the cage-level ninja who is at the bottom. After all, it has reached the minimum limit of the skill sword of victory. When the skill sword of victory is released, the majestic golden energy sword almost cut off the sea in front of it. 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword. The endless pressure crushed this space. Shimura Danzo was shocked. I couldn't help but sigh deep in my soul. It is indeed a precious short sword. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo handed Zhong-san the short sword to a root ninja again. Swordmaster. Yi 39. Zhong-san's swordmaster also changed accordingly. With such a codename, he is indeed an ordinary root ninja. Check the knife owner's information. Swordmaster, Yi 39. Age. 16 years old. Level. Konoha Chunin talent. None. Ninjutsu. Body replacement technique, transformation technique, clone technique. Fire style great fireball technique lightning style groundwalk. Sporadic ninjutsu. No talent yet. Let Zhong-san know that this swordmaster Yi Sanju is a cannon fodder ninja. Next. Shimura Danzo's words also verified Zhong-san's guess. Yi 39, use the skill life sacrifice and tell me how you feel. Yes, Lord Danzo. Root ninjas are almost always raised from childhood. Brainwashed by Shimura Danzo and controlled by the seal of Tungbane. No root ninja can disobey Shimura Danzo's orders. Even this order directly sent the root ninja to death. It was like the root ninja Otto Sanju in front of him decisively carried out the death order. Sacrifice of life. Boom. Buzz buzz. Root ninja Otto 39 immediately burned all his life force. The whole body exudes amazing momentum fluctuations. The whole person is rendered golden. It looks like a golden god of war. Now, that Genbu ninja Otosanju started from an ordinary Chunin. Immediately possessed the power of cage-level peak ninja. Such majestic momentum made Shimura Danzo next to him widen his eyes. Sure enough, it is such a power, ha 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 ha. Shimura Danzo said with a laugh. This kind of power is consistent with the powerful power displayed by Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan. So, there is no such thing as the secret technique of the Senju clan in the first place. Now, such great power belongs to him, Shimura Danzo. Root ninja Otto Sanju felt the sudden powerful force in his body and said calmly. Danzo-sama, I feel like I have the power of a cage-level peak ninja at this moment. But it can only last 3 minutes. Hear words. Laughing Shimura Danzo nodded and said with a smile. 3 minutes? This is also an expected answer. The skill life sacrifice that Shimura Danzo felt when holding the short sword of Zhong-san. It also delivers cage-level peak ninja power that can last for 3 minutes. Based on the time that Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan used the short sword skill to sacrifice their lives to obtain the cage-level peak ninja power. It's almost 3 minutes. Kato Dan's life sacrifice form was seen by Shimura Danzo with his own eyes. Senju Nawaki's golden god of war form was information obtained by Shimura Danzo through secret investigation. These all illustrate the authenticity of Zhang San's short sword skill life sacrifice. But even the skill life sacrifice can gain powerful power. Shimura Danzo doesn't intend to use it himself either. I'm not that stupid. There are so many loyal men who can be used by anyone. Why should I sacrifice myself? Now, Shimura Danzo thought secretly in his heart. He also mocked two idiots, Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan. You got such a precious short sword and you actually want to die? Looking at the basic ninja in front of him, Oto Sanju has obtained the power of a cage-level peak ninja with the strength of a mere chunin. Although this power can only be maintained for 3 minutes. But the price required is only the lives of his men. In this regard, Shimura Danzo said this was a small price to pay. This is equivalent to Shimura Danzo carrying a cage-level peak ninja with him. The kind that can be reused without limit. The last thing Shimura Danzo lacks is a loyal root ninja. It is indeed a precious short sword. Now, Shimura Danzo once again lamented the magic of Zhang San's short sword. Immediately followed, Shimura Danzo ordered the ninja Otosanju in front of him and said, "Use Crescent Moon Celestial Chong to see." The root ninja Oto Sanju nodded and opened his golden eyes. He raised Zhang San's short sword and entered chakra. Zhang San's short sword immediately glowed with golden light. Buzz. Crescent Moon Chong. Whoosh. A golden crescent-shaped slash immediately rushed out from short sword's body. He slashed towards the sea ahead. The Crescent Moon Chong in this life sacrifice form is dozens of times more powerful than the ordinary Crescent Celestial Chong. Seeing such a golden slash, Shimura Danzo thought so in his mind. I thought again that Kato Dan also used such a golden slash. Now, the golden slash before his eyes rushed into the depths of the sea. After advancing another few dozen meters, boom. The golden slash exploded immediately. It turned into countless tiny crescent-shaped slashes tearing at the surrounding sea. Crush the sea in this area, it almost formed a round hole that lasted for several seconds. The powerful shock wave even penetrated hundreds of meters of sea ahead. This is the ability of the newly acquired talent to penetrate. The power of Crescent Moon Chong has been extended. Certainly, Shimura Danzo did not notice this at this time. I just feel that Yuya Tianchong in the life sacrifice form is really terrifying. Immediately followed, just under the command of Shimura Danzo, Root Ninja Yi Sanju tried the other talents of Zhang San's short sword. Shimura Danzo was amazed by the power. 3 minutes later, the cage-level peak ninja power gained from life sacrifice dissipates. The form of the Golden God of War also disappeared. Root Ninja Auto 39 lost his life. Everything is calm. Ding. Sword Master B39 died as a sacrifice of life, and obtained the achievement of Devouring the Master. Another Devouring Lord achievement. This Sword Master Yi Sanju died too quickly. Open the system. Zhang San sighed in his heart, and then ordered the system. Host. Zhang San Sword Master, Shimura Danzo. Talent. Solid, defense plus 100%, primary perception. Plunder, seize chakra from the body of the slain, feedback 10% to the sword owner. Fire style ninjutsu power plus 50% ever-changing, changing the appearance according to the will of the sword owner. Penetration, ignores 30 defense and attacks penetrate the target. Skill. Crescent Moon Chong Sacrifice of Life. Shadow Meld Sword of Oath of Victory, available only to the lowest cage level ninja. Achievement. Devourer. 3/5 evolution points, 6,810 thousandths. Sure enough, there is one more achievement of Devouring the Lord. There are 2 more times where the Lord Devouring achievement will be complete. The Sword Master once again became Shimura Danzo. Because Shimura Danzo picked up Zhang San's short sword again. Shimura Danzo ordered several root ninjas around him to check Otosanji's body. At the same time, he held Zhang San's short sword tightly and thought in his mind. It is indeed a precious short sword, but the appearance of short sword is still too conspicuous. Shimura Danzo basically relies on wind-style ninjutsu when fighting. As for weapons, I would at most use common ninja tools such as kunai and shuriken. Carrying a short sword so suddenly will naturally attract the attention of interested people. Let's turn this short sword into a kunai. Shimura Danzo thought so in his mind. Then the image of a kunai came to mind. Zhang San's short sword's ever-changing talents were activated. Buzz. The original short sword immediately changed into a kunai. Shimura Danzo grasped the kunai that short sword turned into, tried the feel, and nodded with satisfaction. Well, no one will notice this time. Watching the short sword turn into a kunai. Zhang San was also silent and thought, even if I become a kunai, it can't hide my preciousness. Zhang San feels that this sword master Shimura Danzo's approach is really deceiving others. With his ever-changing talents, he transformed from a short sword into a kunai. The kunai is still made of chakra metal. It is also a very precious chakra metal weapon. Immediately followed, Shimura Danzo again tested these natural skills in Zhang San's kunai form. Crescent Celestial Chong and Sword of Oath of Victory are all normal. Shimura Danzo nodded with satisfaction, subsequently leading the root ninja back to Konohagakure again. Now, Konohagakure, in the Hokage office. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. Those top ninjas of Konoha are discussing the surrender of Rock Shinobi and Rain Shinobi. Almost all Konoha Shinobi fans don't understand what the Rock Shinobi army is doing. He actually left the enemy Rain Shinobi alone and instead attacked the innocent Konoha Shinobi army? Even third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't know that all this was just Four Tails Jinchuriki Laozi's own initiative. Still thinking secretly about this wave of war. Did Konohagakure have any irreconcilable dispute with Iwagakure? But no matter how much third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen thought about it. After all, this second ninja war was started by Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi village. Konohagakure was only forced to fight back. During this period, they encountered Sanagakure's surprise attack and Four Tails Jinchuriki Laozi's convulsions. Only then did the Konoha Shinobi army encounter various enemies one after another. But it would be false to say that Konohagakure is completely innocent. The hatred between the various ninja villages was born during the first ninja war. Such hatred will not go away at all, but will intensify. That Four Tails Jinchuriki Laozi chose to attack the Konoha Shinobi army because of similar hatred. Now, in the Hokage office, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen took a dull drag on his pipe and said, "No matter why Rock Shinobi fought with Konoha, Konoha won after all. At the same time, Konoha won the war with Rain Shinobi. Mitokado Homura, Udatain Kaharu, you two and Orochimaru will make a hard trip to the land of rain. Talk to Rock Shinobi and Rain Shinobi about the armistice. Orochimaru, Tsunade and Jiraiya are still too young." Hearing third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen say this, Zhang San looked at the Hokage office through the kunai, and sure enough he saw the indifferent Orochimaru. Orochimaru returned to Konoha? Is this to announce victory? Why not send other Konoha shinobi, or directly use ninja hawks to deliver the information? Zhang San didn't quite understand Orochimaru's reason for returning to Konoha in person. After all, the battlefield in the Kingdom of Rain did not last long. A powerful Konoha shinobi is also needed to suppress the situation. According to common sense, a powerful Konoha shinobi like Orochimaru is not suitable to leave the Konoha shinobi army camp in the Rain country. What's going on? Zhang San murmured slightly in his heart. Now, the two Hokage advisors, Mitokado Homura and Udatain Kaharu, nodded. Mitokado Homura pushed up his glasses and said, "Leave this matter to us." Udatain Kaharu narrowed his eyes slightly and said seriously, "It's all for Konoha, not to mention hard work." Hear words. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen nodded and said, "In short, just don't let Konoha's interests be harmed." A few simple explanations. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Orochimaru again. His expression became solemn, and he said, "Orochimaru, according to you, Kato Dan's burst of power is consistent with Nawaki's, both in the golden chakra form?" Hee. Orochimaru's hoarse voice laughed a few times and then said, "That's what I saw. Both Nawaki and Dan broke out with power that was not their own, although the duration was too short, neither of them lasted more than 3 minutes. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned, not knowing what he was thinking of, and said, "Is that so? Orochimaru, what do you think?" Upon hearing this question, Orochimaru stretched out his long tongue, licked the corners of his mouth, and said with a smile, "Who knows? Maybe it really is the secret technique of the Senju clan." Now, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen stared at Orochimaru's snake eyes to see something. But nothing was seen. The secret technique of the Senju clan? Tsunade, what did she say? Orochimaru still smiled and said. Tsunade said she didn't know. In fact, Tsunade had a very bad attitude at the time. Orochimaru didn't dare to ask any more questions. But Orochimaru also thinks Tsunade is uninformed. Hear words. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen nodded and pondered for a long time, thinking hesitantly in his heart. Is that really the secret technique of the Senju clan? Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen is known as the Doctor of Ninjutsu. Familiar with most ninjutsu in the ninja world, including those forbidden techniques in the Konoha sealed book. Forbidden technique like impure world reincarnation, flying thunder god technique. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen can tell a story. Although it is impossible to practice these forbidden technique due to talent limitations. As long as it is the ninjutsu possessed by Konohagakure, it includes the secret techniques of each ninja family. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen is all clear, same reason. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen knows all the ninjutsu of the Senju clan. How could one ignore such a secret technique of explosive power? Nawaki's first burst of power was an accident. Then Kato Dan's second burst of the same power can't be an accident. Both Nawaki and Kato Dan are close to Tsunade. Maybe this is really the secret skill of the Senju clan. Now, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen had so many thoughts in his mind. Already planning to know the truth even if it makes Tsunade angry. While Tsunade is out in Konoha on a mission, use the secret technique of the Yamanaka clan to obtain information about the bodies of Nawaki and Kato Dan. This is all for Konoha. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen just found such a high-sounding reason and made the final decision. Then, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen also thought hypocritically. Tsunade, I think you who love Konoha deeply will understand what I do. If Tsunade knew her teacher thought this way, she would definitely give third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen hundreds of castle guards to show respect. Suddenly, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Shimura Danzo, who was silent when he entered the Hokage office. He felt that Shimura Danzo was very well behaved today. The cleverness surprised third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. He couldn't help but said, Danzo, you have also seen with your own eyes Kato Dan's explosive state of power. What do you think of this? Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. It's incredible how quiet Shimura Danzo feels. By his character, if he knew the information about the secret technique of the Senju clan, he would definitely do his best to obtain it. There shouldn't be any reaction at all. Has this guy Danzo given up? Orochimaru also said that Shimura Danzo once obtained Kato Dan's body and returned it to Tsunade. With Danzo's stubborn character, how could he be afraid of Tsunade's threat? Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen can't figure it out. I just feel that Shimura Danzo is definitely planning a bigger conspiracy at this time. Now, Shimura Danzo didn't care about the secret techniques of the Senju clan. Having obtained Zhang San's short sword, he understood that the so-called secret skills of the Senju clan were all fake. Now what Shimura Danzo is thinking about is how to experiment with the talent of Zhang San's short sword. Thinking about killing more ninjas in the future to increase the amount of chakra. Hearing this question from third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen, Shimura Danzo glanced at third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen indifferently, and said calmly. Who knows? Maybe that is really the secret technique of the Senju clan. Since you have plans third Hokage, I won't care. Shimura Danzo's attitude aroused the suspicion of third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. At this moment, that Orochimaru laughed a few times in a hoarse voice. Narrowing his snake eyes, he stared at Shimura Danzo and said with a smile. Lord Danzo, I remember that when you left the battlefield of the Kingdom of Rain, you took away a chakra metal short sword. That was a weapon that belonged to Nawaki and was given to Kato Dan. Danzo-sama, I wonder if you can return that chakra metal short sword to Tsunade? I guess as Lord Danzo, I won't be greedy for the chakra metal short sword. Hearing Orochimaru ask. Then Shimura Danzo was suddenly startled, his whole body trembled inexplicably a few times, and he thought. Does Orochimaru know about the precious short sword? This is something Shimura Danzo never thought of. His right hand immediately touched the ninja tool bag. Then he became calm again, glanced at Orochimaru calmly, and said. Chakra metal short sword. I don't know, don't ask me, how could it be here? Shimura Danzo immediately came out with a wave of denials. Although his tone was very sincere, his demeanor was just right. Most people must have believed Shimura Danzo's words. Orochimaru, who had been paying attention to Shimura Danzo, immediately noticed the subtle changes in Shimura Danzo's movements. He showed an inexplicable smile and thought in his heart. Haha, that chakra metal short sword is indeed in the hands of Shimura Danzo. Besides, there is indeed a secret hidden in it. That's the secret that makes Nawaki and Kato Dan so powerful. Now, Orochimaru was once again convinced of his suspicions. But he said with a smile, yeah? Then it seems I was wrong. What a pity that chakra metal short sword. Shimura Danzo narrowed his eyes and said nothing. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen took a few puffs of his pipe and said inexplicably. What chakra metal short sword? There's nothing we can do if we lose it, it's really a pity. Since Tsunade wants it, I will give her a brand new chakra metal short sword one day. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen also looked a little pity. After all, chakra metal is so precious that even he, the third Hokage, cannot find much of it. But, for the desire of the disciple's heart, or to make it up to Tsunade in advance, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen gritted his teeth and decided to give her a chakra metal short sword. Who made third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen even think about digging the graves of Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan? Subsequently, this meeting is over. Orochimaru and the two Hokage advisors quickly left Konohagakure and headed to the Land of Rain. The Hokage office that Shimura Danzo also left returned to the Root's secret base. Arriving at the secret prison of the Root Ninja, started experimenting with Zhang San's talent plunder that turns short sword into kunai. The prison at the Root contains all the rebellious ninjas of Konoha and the spy ninjas from various ninja villages. They are all extremely vicious people. Shimura Danzo held Zhang San's kunai transformed from the short sword and came to a Konoha rebel ninja. The rebellious ninja of Konoha who has little breath left. It seems that he was subjected to endless torture just to force him to tell the truth. Is this traitorous ninja going to die? It can be considered a waste utilization. Shimura Danzo said. Then he raised Zhang San's kunai and entered chakra. The surface of the kunai immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Crescent moon chong. Buzz. Whoosh. A blue crescent-shaped slash rushed out directly from the surface of the kunai. The blue slash directly cut off the body of the Konoha rebel. Because of the penetrating power of talent, it even penetrated the wall behind the Konoha traitorous ninja. It didn't dissipate until more than 30 meters away. Miscalculation. The prison at the Root cannot withstand too many crescent moon celestial slashes. Shimura Danzo thought to himself, he actually forgot the power of crescent moon chong. Ding. Kill the Konoha Chunin **** and get plus 50 evolution points. Zhang San once again received a wave of evolution points. At the same time, talent plunder also plays a role. 10% of the chakra of this rebellious Konoha ninja was integrated into Shimura Danzo's body along the kunai body. Although this is only 10% of the chakra amount of a Konoha Chunin. Then Shimura Danzo still clearly sensed the increase in chakra amount. Suddenly he smiled slightly and said, the ability to rob by talent is real. My chakra volume has really increased, as the amount of chakra increases. Shimura Danzo even felt that his ninja strength had increased a bit. After all, the battle between ninjas is the battle of chakra. Ninjas with more chakra tend to have greater advantages. The reason why Shimura Danzo is the bottom of cage-level ninjas. This is also because the amount of chakra is not too much. As long as the amount of Shimura Danzo's chakra increases, his own strength will increase again. Immediately followed, Shimura Danzo emptied the Root prison of rebel ninjas and spy ninjas. Rely on Zhang San's kunai to kill them one by one. Killed nearly 100 ninjas. Most of them were Chunin and Genin, and no more than 10 Jonin were killed. Relying on the power of natural plunder, Shimura Danzo's chakra amount has doubled. Feel the amount of chakra filling your body. Shimura Danzo nodded with great satisfaction and said with a smile. This time, there is no shortage of chakra. Many battles in the past have always been battles calculated with Shimura Danzo's amount of chakra. This wave, Shimura Danzo's chakra amount is doubled, and he can release ninjutsu at will in the future with confidence and boldness. Shimura Danzo's ninja strength increased linearly. He is no longer at the bottom of cage-level ninjas. Even surpassing the strength of third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen is just around the corner. Even at this time, Shimura Danzo has begun to secretly hope to reach the powerful strength of first Hokage Senju Hashirama and ninja Shira Uchiha Madara. At least as good as teacher second Hokage, now. Shimura Danzo's heart is filled with endless imagination. Unfortunately, all the traitor ninjas and spy ninjas in the Root prison were killed. Those ninjas in Konoha prison can't take action yet. After all, the Konoha prison at the moment belongs to the Konoha Security Department. The people who control the security department are Shimura Danzo's biggest enemies, the Uchiha clan. It is impossible for Shimura Danzo to enter the Konoha security department through the site of the Uchiha clan. In addition, most of the people in Konoha prison are Konoha civilians who have made some mistakes. There are very few Konoha shinobi imprisoned among them. There are no rebel ninjas or spy ninjas. It is also impossible for Shimura Danzo to kill those Konoha shinobi whose crimes are not worthy of death. If you kill civilians, there will be no feedback from talent plunder at all. In this regard, Shimura Danzo has experimented specifically. Now, Zhang San also got a lot of evolution points. He nodded with great satisfaction and said, this sword master Shimura Danzo is indeed ruthless and can kill ninjas very quickly. Performed better than the previous sword masters. Don't look at Kato Dan killing nearly 200 rock shinobi. He even seriously injured Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z. It was only through the power of cage-level peak ninja obtained through life sacrifice that he achieved such a record. Now, Shimura Danzo easily killed hundreds of ninjas with his own power. Zhang San gained a lot of evolution points. Ding. The evolution point is 12,350 10,000ths. If the evolution conditions are met, should evolution be started? Haha, Shimura Danzo is really awesome and can evolve again. This is already the 8th evolution. In the kunai that short sword turned into, Zhang San laughed so loudly. Very satisfied with Shimura Danzo's actions, then, he ordered decisively and said. Start evolution. Evolution choice 1, talent brute force, strength plus 100%. Evolution selection 2, skill thunder breath 1 type thunderbolt flash. The sword owner enters the thunder breath state, blessed by the lightning style chakra, and condenses the power of the whole body into one sword. Evolution choice 3, skill BGM power. Consume chakra to play the DJ war song. During the war song, the swordmaster will never be defeated. 3 evolutionary options immediately come into view. Tisk. The bullshit plaster of brute strength is back again. Zhang San shook his head helplessly and directly rejected this evolutionary option. In fact, natural brute strength is pretty good. It can directly increase the strength of the sword owner. But it doesn't quite meet Zhang San's expectations. Subsequently, Zhang San looked at the second evolutionary option and his eyes immediately lit up. Skill Thunder Breath 1 type Thunderbolt Flash. This is an awesome skill. I remember that Zenitsu Gatsuma in Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba took this skill to ultimate and developed many moves along the way. This is equivalent to a sharp sword draw. Zhang San said this with wide eyes. The lightning flashed and the sword slashed instantly. This is a very gorgeous skill. The first time he saw Zenitsu perform this move, Zhang San couldn't forget it. Now, short sword can also evolve such skills, which really makes Zhang San very happy. Sudden. Zhang San thought of something again and said. If you choose the second skill to evolve, the sword owner may also learn Thunder Breath when using this skill. The Breath of Thunder. This is equivalent to having another powerful secret technique. The possibility of realizing what Zhang San thinks is very likely. If the sword master uses this skill frequently, his body will adapt to the state of thunder breathing. Over time, Zhang San was able to enter the state of Breath of Thunder without Zhang San's short sword. In addition, according to the description of this skill, the lightning-style chakra is blessed after release. It is also equivalent to the sword owner getting more lightning-style chakra out of thin air. It's like the current sword master Shimura Danzo has not practiced lightning-style chakra. Once this skill is evolved, Shimura Danzo can possess the lightning-style chakra. You can consider it, Zhang San thought so. Looking at the third evolutionary option again. His eyes immediately widened, flashing with a bit of shock, and he said. The power of skill BGM? Invincible during the war song? This is really the pinnacle of cowhide, in other words. In my BGM, no one can beat me. At the critical moment, using this skill can completely reverse the situation of the battle. Just like when the former swordmaster Kato Dan met Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z, if he had the power of skill BGM, he would at least be undefeated. If that is the case, Kato Dan doesn't have to work hard to release the skill life sacrifice. Even if you can't defeat a powerful opponent, at least you won't be defeated. Various thoughts flashed in Zhang San's mind. He was hesitating between the skill Thunder Breath 1 type Thunderbolt Flash and the skill BGM power. Both have their own advantages, they all make Zhang San coveted. I really want to get everything I want. I thought about it seriously for a long time. Zhang San still made the final decision. Evolutionary choice 3, confirmed. Zhang San feels that the power of skill BGM is even more magical. Such a magical skill may not be encountered again in the future. After all, such skills cannot be compared to the bullshit plaster of brute force. At the critical moment, at least the knife owner's life can be saved. As long as chakra is still there, the swordmaster will never fail. Ding. Evolution choice 3, skill BGM power. Consume chakra to play DJ war songs. During the war songs, the swordmaster will never be defeated. Sure. Ding. Evolution successful. Suddenly, a mysterious power flows through Zhang San's kunai. The power of the skill BGM was infused into the kunai that Zhang San transformed from the short sword. Such changes are almost instantaneous. Open the system. Host. Zhang San Sword Master, Shimura Danzo. Talent. Solid, defense plus 100%, primary perception. Plunder, seize chakra from the body of the slain, feedback 10% to the sword owner. Fire style ninjutsu power plus 50% ever changing, changing the appearance according to the will of the sword owner. Penetration, ignores 30 defense and attacks penetrate the target. Skill. Crescent Moon Chong Sacrifice of Life. Shadow Meld Sword of Oath of Victory, available only to the lowest cage level ninja. The power of BGM, no one can beat me in my BGM. Achievement. Devourer. 3/5 evolution points, 2,350 10,000ths. Zhang San opens the interface of the God level evolution system. Sure enough, I saw the power of the newly added skill BGM. At the same time, after the evolution, Shimura Danzo, as the Swordmaster, naturally received the general information about the new skills immediately. The power of skill BGM, a new skill was added? In the end, what happened? Shimura Danzo woke up happily from the increase in chakra amount. Frowning slightly, he couldn't understand the evolution of Zhang San's short sword. Unable to figure it out, Shimura Danzo suppressed the doubts in his heart. Start to feel the effect of the power of the new skill BGM. Consume chakra to play the war song. During the war song, I will not be defeated? Is such a skill real? Shimura Danzo hesitated. Then decided to give it a try, the power of BGM. Shimura Danzo consumed chakra and decisively released this new skill. The second hand DJ plays. The rain fell deeply all night. Silent second hand. I feel this resonance gently in the dark. Rain came in bursts all night. The second hand stopped. Extinguish this street light. Not afraid of cold rain and wind. We're not afraid of how exciting the new songs are, but we're afraid of bringing the DJ to the old songs. A burst of dynamic music rang in my ears. Shimura Danzo's whole body's chakra boiled. All ninjutsu and skills are integrated into the body. Although I don't understand the meaning of this song. Feel the moment. Shimura Danzo, he is the undefeated god of war. In this state, the BGM of this skill is really powerful. Shimura Danzo held Zhang San's kunai tightly, thinking so emotionally. Now, under the influence of the power of BGM, Shimura Danzo couldn't wait to rush out and fight 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen for hundreds of rounds. Even, Shimura Danzo felt that he dared to fight 1st Hokage Senju Hashirama at this time. Boiling chakra, high fighting spirit. The power of perception increased to the limit. Shimura Danzo is not afraid of any battle at this time. Now, Shimura Danzo feels like he is the god of the ninja world. Until 3 minutes later, the second-hand DJ war song ends. Shimura Danzo's undefeated feeling had just dissipated. Chakra also completely regained his composure. After understanding the power of skill BGM, Shimura Danzo thought about the origin of the new skills again. Why was a skill suddenly added? Is it because you killed so many ninjas? Now, Shimura Danzo immediately thought of the rebel ninjas and spy ninjas he had just killed. The power of natural plunder gave Shimura Danzo a large amount of chakra. Take Shimura Danzo's thoughts. At that time, Zhang San must have gained something by using the short sword, so he was able to add a new skill. Shimura Danzo whispered his guess in a slight voice. Staring at the kunai that the short sword in his hand turned into. Zhang San, who was in the kunai, was also slightly surprised, thinking in his heart. The wisdom of this sword master Shimura Danzo cannot be underestimated. As expected of Ninja Darkness, the Ninja Pot King, he actually slightly noticed my secret. Now, Zhang San thought of the previous Hokage office again. That paradoxical question and answer between Orochimaru and Shimura Danzo. Recalling Orochimaru's face at that time, Zhang San also squinted his eyes slightly and said thoughtfully. It seems Orochimaru also noticed how valuable I am. Over the next period of time, Shimura Danzo to verify his conjecture. The root ninjas were ordered to capture more rebel ninjas and spy ninjas. They were all killed by Zhang San's kunai transformed from short sword. In addition to increasing the amount of chakra Shimura Danzo himself has, there are no new innate skills. This made Shimura Danzo start to suspect that his guess was wrong. It's just that Shimura Danzo didn't kill enough ninjas. It just doesn't meet the evolutionary requirements of short sword. Evolution points. 7,960 10,000ths. As long as this sword master Shimura Danzo kills more ninjas, he can evolve again. It's a pity that this guy Shimura Danzo has become less confident. Now, Zhang San shook his head with regret. He thought again. As long as Shimura Danzo continues to kill ninjas, he will eventually discover the mystery of short sword's evolution. I think at that time, Shimura Danzo will use even more crazy killing methods to promote the evolution of short sword. Zhang San thought expectantly. At this time, Konoha Shinobi defeated Rock Shinobi and Rain Shinobi. Two Hokage advisors, Mitokado Homura and Utatane Kaharu, signed a truce agreement with Iwagakure and Rain Shinobi Village. The pressure on Konohagakure was drastically reduced. Within the land of Earth, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki was really furious. He was so angry at Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z's self-assertion. Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z despite serious injuries. Pointing at Four Tails, he held back Lao Z's nose and yelled. Lao Z, you bastard. I put the Rock Shinobi army under your command because I want you to attack Rain Shinobi Village. What the hell are you doing, leaving Rain Shinobi Village alone and fighting the Konoha Shinobi army? I really mistrusted you. I thought you were stubborn at best, but I didn't expect you to ignore Iwagakure's interests. Idiot. Waste. Why don't you die on the battlefield of the Kingdom of Rain? How do you explain to Rock Shinobi who died in vain? Do I really want to split your dog's head open and see if it's all water? Where's your brain? 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's curses resounded throughout Iwagakure. Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z couldn't even lift his head. I just want to join forces with Rain Shinobi Village to defeat the Konoha Shinobi army. If the outcome fails, you can't say that my decision was wrong. Now, Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z thought in his heart. Still retaining some sense, he did not directly refute it. After all, Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z understands. Never mind how correct his decision was. As far as the result is concerned, Wakanobu's army was defeated miserably. Although a large number of Rock Shinobi's troops were lost, this wave of battles was still lonely. Konoha must also be given a large amount of compensation to sign an armistice agreement. It's really a loss of my wife and a loss of soldiers. So, from the perspective of most Rock Shinobi, that Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z is Iwagakure's sinner. But, Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z's stubborn character comes into play again. He listened to 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's curses with his neck stiffened. Just don't admit your mistake. Even at this time, Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z still hated 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki for not giving him face. This laid a solid foundation for the future Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z to leave the village and wander around the ninja world. 3rd Tsuchikage, after Onoki finished scolding, his heart was still filled with helplessness. A great situation was ruined by this bastard. I thought helplessly. Judging from 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's plan, it is necessary to eat the big cake of Rain Shinobi Village first. After all, Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi Village, leads the Rain Shinobi army to stir up war everywhere. Compete for a large amount of resource benefits. It can be said, at this time, Rain Shinobi Village is like a delicious piece of cake. As long as Iwagakure can capture Rain Shinobi Village, he will be able to obtain so many resources accumulated by Rain Shinobi Village. The words of the army of Konoha Shinobi, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki thinks it can be beaten. But it's not about fighting now. At least the resources of Rain Shinobi Village must be completely absorbed before they can even consider attacking the Konoha Shinobi army. This is the general plan of 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki. Unexpectedly, I got off to a bad start. The first step was ruined by Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Z's stubborn character. I mistrusted Lao Z. I think although Lao Z is stubborn, he will not make fun of the interests of Iwagakure as a whole. I didn't expect that. One misstep will lead to eternal regret. Now, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's heart was filled with regret. Five Tails Jinchuriki Han can understand 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's plan. He was not present when Four Tails Jinchuriki decided to attack the Konoha Shinobi army. Otherwise, we can do our best to stop it. Looking at the ugly-looking 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki, Five Tails Jinchuriki Han asked. Tsuchikage-sama, should we attack Rain Shinobi Village again? After all, the battle with the Konoha Shinobi army has been lost. Five Tails Jinchuriki Han felt that attacking Rain Shinobi Village right away was a little too hasty. Hear words. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki frowned, pondered for a moment, and then said with a firm face. Rain Shinobi Village is still fighting. The resources of Rain Shinobi Village must be eaten to make up for the loss of Iwagakure. It got to the point. The battle with the Konoha Shinobi army ended in failure. An armistice agreement was signed and a large amount of resources were compensated. It can be said, Iwagakure really suffered heavy losses in this wave. Initially, they wanted to start a war to gain access to the resources of Rain Shinobi Village. Now it is necessary to start a war to make up for Iwagakure's losses. So, at this time, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki had no second choice. The only way to attack Rain Shinobi Village is to attack it with all your strength. Immediately afterwards, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki began to mobilize his troops and gathered nearly 10,000 Rock Shinobi troops. Only a few rock shinobi remained in Iwagakure. This is all the combat power Iwagakure can bring out. The 10,000 rock shinobi army poured out and entered the Land of Rain under the leadership of 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki himself. Such a large rock shinobi army naturally attracted the attention of the remaining ninja villages in the ninja world. The hidden village of Sand in the Kingdom of Wind. The 3rd Kazekage knew Iwagakure and came out in full force, looking in the direction of Iwagakure, the Kingdom of Earth. After thinking for a long time, he finally shook his head and said, "After a disastrous defeat, Sanagakure has no more strength to participate in this ninja war. So, at this moment, Sanagakure has no chance of the second ninja war." Chiyo and Ebizo, the elders of Sanagakure, all disagreed with sending troops to intervene. Finally, Sanagakure chose to ignore it. Fire Country, Trapped Leaf Village. In the Hokage office, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen smoked his pipe dully, making the whole office filled with smoke. Is that guy from 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki crazy? He actually sent an army of 10,000 rock shinobi to invade the Rain Country? At this time, the 2 Hokage consultants who had completed negotiations with rock shinobi and rain shinobi returned to Konoha. Then Hokage consultant Mitokado Homura pushed up his glasses and said, "Konoha and rock shinobi have signed an armistice agreement. This war has nothing to do with Konoha." Udatane Kaharu squinted his eyes and said seriously, "Peace is hard won, and we must not reopen disputes." Shimura Danzo said incredulously, "So, are you just going to watch the Iwaku army annex Rain Shinobi village?" None of the top ninjas in Konoha present believed that Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi village, could withstand the invasion of an army of 10,000 rock shinobi. So what if he is a demigod? 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's ninja strength is not weak. A sharp dust escape ninjutsu, capable of destroying most ninjas. How can Rain Shinobi village resist an army of 10,000 rock shinobi? No matter how powerful Rain Shinobi village is, it is just a small country shinobi village. Once the ninja villages of the big countries get serious, these small ninja villages will be nothing more than chickens and dogs. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen stared at Shimura Danzo and warned in a stern tone. "Danzo, don't do any tricks this time. Konoha must never have another war with rock shinobi." Shimura Danzo slightly curved the corners of his mouth but said nothing. But, after this meeting, Shimura Danzo immediately led more than 30 root elite ninjas to leave Konoha and go to the Kingdom of Earth. Because Shimura Danzo received important information. That is, the 3rd Raikage of Cloud Shinobi Village in the Kingdom of Thunder has personally led an army of 3,000 Cloud Shinobi and has left the Kingdom of Thunder. The target of Cloud Shinobi's army is the extremely empty Earth Kingdom Iwagakure. After all, Iwagakure has already left, and there aren't many rock shinobi left behind. So, the madman 3rd Raikage wants to take advantage of this opportunity to attack Iwagakure. Those Cloud Shinobi armies following the 3rd Raikage are crazy. Now, in order to achieve the set goals, the 3rd Raikage both brought the 8 Tails Jinchuriki and the 2 Tails Jinchuriki. Shimura Danzo was given such confidential information. "Just now, we decided to lead the elite ninjas to take advantage of the troubled waters. Or it may directly muddy the waters of this war." To this end, Shimura Danzo deliberately did not wear any accessories related to Konoha this time. Konoha shinobi didn't wear a forehead protector or anything. Even if it fails, the war will not be brought to Konohagakure. Jong-san all admired Shimura Danzo's troublemaking spirit and said, "As expected, he is indeed the king of pot in the ninja world. This sword master Shimura Danzo really never forgets to stir up trouble." Now, Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi village, was really stressed when facing an army of 10,000 rock shinobi. This moment, Hanzo had just felt the pressure from the great ninja village. He secretly mocked and said, "Sure enough, before the great shinobi village, Rain Shinobi village was just a little guy. Are there another wave of surrenders?" Hanzo thought hesitantly in his heart. Hanzo has already surrendered to Konohagakure once. The first surrender was a precedent. The subsequent surrenders seemed to be a matter of course. Iwagakure, the country of the earth, also belongs to the ranks of the great ninja villages. There is not much difference in strength with Konohagakure. It is not shameful for Rain Shinobi village to surrender to Iwagakure. As long as they surrender, they can save most of Rain Shinobi's lives. What to do? Do I surrender? Now. Hanzo squinted his eyes and looked at the densely packed rock shinobi army in front of him through the special breathing mask. Even the hands holding the sickle trembled. Just when Hanzo decided to surrender, he noticed the murderous eyes of 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki. Immediately his mind was shaken and he said, "Never surrender. Rock shinobi is different from Konoha. Rock Shinobi wants to destroy Rain Shinobi village. I have no room for surrender. You must resist to the end, you can only resist to the end. Think of this. Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi village, immediately burst out with chakra. The powerful chakra fluctuations even briefly repelled the endless rain in the land of rain. Boom. The momentum rises, making Hanzo's chakra active. After completing the seal quickly, slap the ground hard. Summoning technique Sancho Fish, bang. A huge cloud of smoke flashed. The huge body of Sancho Yufu appeared immediately. Poison spray. Just under Hanzo's control. Sancho Uoi Bushi spat out a large amount of fuwu from his mouth. The Rock Shinobi army sweeps across the front. The powerful poison caused many Rock Shinobi to foam at the mouth and die. Sancho Fish is so toxic that it almost dies if it sticks to it. Killed quite a few Rock Shinobi in an instant. Now, the war between Rock Shinobi's army and Rain Shinobi's army has begun. Fortunately, the Rock Shinobi army is also preparing the antidote. He took the antidote to resist the poisonous gas of the Sancho Fish, and fought desperately with the Rain Shinobi army. Fire style detonate the flame array. Hanzo saw the right moment and slapped the ground with his palm. The detonating talisman at the feet of Rock Shinobi in front of him suddenly exploded. Boom 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 boom. Bang 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 bang. Suddenly more than a dozen Rock Shinobi died screaming. Swordsmanship. Flash. Hanzo held a poisonous scythe and penetrated a Rock Shinobi Jonin at extremely fast speeds. Powerful force tore the abdomen of this Rock Shinobi Jonin. The poison was poured directly into Rock Shinobi Jonin's body. Not a few seconds later, this Rock Shinobi Jonin foamed at the mouth and died. At this time, Hanzo has already killed the next Rock Shinobi with his technique. With Hanzo's ninja strength, killing these Rock Shinobi is really as easy as chopping melons and vegetables. At the same time, Hanzo's summoning beast Sancho Uoi Bushi also swam around the entire battlefield wantonly. Random little moves kill tons of Rock Shinobi. Rain Shinobi's army also took advantage of the situation to attack. Taking advantage of the favorable location of the Rain country, Rain Shinobi gained the upper hand in a short period of time. But the Rock Shinobi army is, after all, strength in numbers. There are also many powerful Rock Shinobi. After desperately attacking Rain Shinobi's combat range gradually shrank. Then 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki flew into the air with the Earth-style light-heavy rock technique. Occasionally, a wave of Earth-style ninjutsu will kill a lot of Rain Shinobi. In words of Dust Escape Ninjutsu, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki had no chance to release. Rock Shinobi and Rain Shinobi have been entangled and fighting together. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's Dust Release Ninjutsu can hurt Rain Shinobi, but it can also hurt Rock Shinobi. To this, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki can only attack the Rain Shinobi he sees with Earth-style ninjutsu. Noticed the emptiness of Rain Shinobi village, and no Rock Shinobi army invaded. Immediately put his hands together and spread them out. Dust Escape Original Realm Peeling Technique. 3rd Tsuchikage A small cube appeared in the palm of Onoki's hand. Aiming in the direction of Rain Shinobi village. His face was full of ruthless murderous intent. Buzz buzz buzz. A huge silver-white cube immediately penetrated half of Rain Shinobi village. Boom 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 boom. The powerful dust release ninjutsu turned half of Rain Shinobi village into dust. Its power is really terrifying. Rain Shinobi is frightened every time he sees it. Rock Shinobi's army has been greatly boosted in morale. This large-scale battle lasted for half an hour. A Rock Shinobi gasped and came to 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's side, and said anxiously. 3rd Tsuchikage-sama, Reikage invaded Iwagakure with an army of several thousand Cloud Shinobi. Iwagakure is in danger. Hear words. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's eyes immediately widened and he shouted in shock. What? Cloud Shinobi invaded Iwagakure. Freeze said. Even though Rock Shinobi was in a panic, he still tried his best to calmly say. It is true. At least 3,000 Cloud Shinobi invaded Iwagakure. 8 Tails Jinchuriki and 2 Tails Jinchuriki are here. 3rd Reikage also scored in Iwagakure himself. Master Lao Zi has been injured and turned into a tailed beast to resist. Hear it here. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki's face was filled with anger, and powerful chakra fluctuations suddenly erupted. Boom. Such a powerful momentum caused Rock Shinobi beside him to do somersaults. Damn 3rd Reikage. How dare you invade Iwagakure? You really took advantage of a loophole. Subsequently, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki looked at Rain Shinobi, who could no longer hold on for long, and said with a slight hesitation. What to do? It only takes a few minutes to capture Rain Shinobi village. If you return to Iwagakure at this time, all your efforts will be in vain. You can't even get the resources of Rain Shinobi Village. But how long can Meshishi hold on without returning to Iwagakure? How long can Iwagakure last? Third Tsuchikage Onoki understands. This time when attacking Rain Shinobi Village, Iwagakure really went out in force. Rock Shinobi who stayed behind in Iwagakure didn't have much combat power at all. The only Four Tails Jinchuriki, Lao Zi, was seriously injured before. Now, Iwagakure is extremely empty. The third Raikage also invaded Iwagakure with an army of at least 3,000 Cloud Shinobi. That's it. Iwagakure's stability is more important. We must not allow Cloud Shinobi to cause wanton destruction. After struggling for a few seconds, third Tsuchikage Onoki finally decided to give up the Rain Shinobi village that he was about to acquire. Immediately order an army of 10,000 Rock Shinobi to return to Iwagakure. Now, Shimura Danzo led more than 30 root elite ninjas near Iwagakure, and watched helplessly as the Cloud Shinobi army invaded Iwagakure. Jong-san also watched Iwagakure's battle through the kunai transformed from short sword. That third Raikage's lightning-style chakra mode was destroying Iwagakure wantonly. Many Cloud Shinobi also threw various lightning-style ninjutsu at Iwagakure. Rumble. For a moment, the whole of Iwagakure turned into a minefield. Jong-san is really amazed. Shimura Danzo still said with a bad smile. Fight. The more intense the fight, the better. It would be better if they are all disabled. Such gloating words made Jong-san look sideways. This guy Shimura Danzo is really a troublemaker. Now, Jong-san thought in his mind, subsequently. The battle between Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi and Eight Tails Jinchuriki and Two Tails Jinchuriki attracted Jong-san's attention. Jong-san remembers that Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi almost resisted a wave of skills, Oath of Victory Sword. At this time, Rock Shinobi Lao Zi should be seriously injured. It can also be seen from the subtle movements of the complete Four Tails body in front of us. At this time, Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi really fought with injuries. The giant Four Tails Sun Wukong's huge right arm is always incoordinated. The response is always half full. This was naturally discovered by Eight Tails Jinchuriki and Two Tails Jinchuriki. He deliberately targeted Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi's right arm. At time. This makes Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi feel miserable. The only option is to bite the bullet and resist. Four Tails Son Goku fights with the huge bodies of Eight Tails Gyuki and Two-Tailed Nekomata. Sudden. The two-tailed cat took advantage of the melee between Four Tails and Eight Tails. He faced the center of Iwagakure and opened his big mouth. Tailed Beast Bomb. A black chakra sphere suddenly formed, exuding fluctuations that would destroy the world. When Lao Zi saw the Four Tails Jinchuriki, he was shocked and said, "We must not let this tailed beast bomb land in the center of Iwagakure." Have no choice. The close entanglement of Eight Tails Gyuki made Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi unable to escape. "I have no choice but to risk my life." Roar. Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi controls Four Tails Sun Wukong roars. Using his severely injured right arm, he directly grabbed a pair of Eight Tails Gyuki's horns. The energy to suck milk exploded, lifting Eight Tails Gyuki's huge body directly with force. He hit the two-tailed Nekomata that had condensed the tailed beast bomb with all his strength. Bang. Boom. Eight Tails Gyuki's huge body hit the two-tailed Nekomata. He smashed the two-tailed Nekomata's big face flat. Bang 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 bang. A lot of dust was thrown up. Rumble. The already formed tailed beast bomb exploded immediately. The two-tailed Nekomata and Eight Tails Gyuki were stunned again. Even the Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi next to him was affected. Between the earthquakes and the shaking of mountains, the Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi couldn't help but collapse to the ground. Right now, a root ninja appeared instantly and said, "Sir, Third Tsuchikage Onoki is leading the Rock Shinobi army on the way back to Iwagakure." Hear words. Shimura Danzo and Jong-san were both slightly frightened. Then Shimura Danzo Lingren asked, "The Rock Shinobi army captured Rain Shinobi village?" The root ninja shook his head and said, "No. However, the Rock Shinobi army almost captured Rain Shinobi village. If we continue to attack for 10 minutes, we can capture Rain Shinobi village." Hear it here. Shimura Danzo smiled happily and said, "Haha, it seems that the old guy from Third Tsuchikage Onoki lost his wife and troops this time." Even Jong-san, who was in the kunai that short sword turned into, felt that Third Tsuchikage Onoki's luck was really bad. "We almost captured Rain Shinobi village because Cloud Shinobi's army failed to disrupt the situation." My home was stolen by third Raikage again. Third Tsuchikage Onoki must be very angry this time. Now, Jong-san can also be regarded as gloating. A fierce battle will inevitably break out between the Rock Shinobi Army and the Cloud Shinobi Army coming back. Subsequently, Jong-san thought again. I remember that the third Raikage seemed to have died in the Second Ninja War. This should be the battle. Jong-san clearly remembers that third Raikage blocked the Rock Shinobi Army in order to cut off the back. In the end, he died of exhaustion in the face of an army of 10,000 Rock Shinobi. About 10 minutes later, third Tsuchikage Onoki led 100 Rock Shinobi Jonin and flew over from midair. Jong-san, Shimura Danzo and the Root Ninja immediately noticed those Rock Shinobi in the air. Earth-style light-heavy rock technique, Jong-san murmured slightly in his heart. It seems that third Tsuchikage Onoki flew back quickly with Rock Shinobi Jonin first. The rest of the Rock Shinobi army is still on its way back. But, I thought it would take at least half an hour to get back to Iwagakure. Shimura Danzo also thought so and sighed. Earth-style light-heavy rock technique is such a useful ninjutsu. Shimura Danzo also tried various methods to obtain this earth-style ninjutsu. It's always wasted effort. Now, third Tsuchikage Onoki in midair looked at the dilapidated Iwagakure, his heart filled with endless anger. Immediately put his hands together and spread them out. Dust escape original realm peeling technique. Buzz. A small cube immediately appeared in the palm of his hand. It seems, third Tsuchikage Onoki really didn't care and wanted to kill these cloud shinobi with dust escape ninjutsu. The Five Tails Jinchuriki Han next to him immediately shouted. Tsuchikage-sama, here are Iwagakure and fellow rock shinobi. The dust release ninjutsu is inappropriate. Hear words. Third Tsuchikage Onoki frowned and looked at Iwagakure's situation. In the end, he received his supernatural powers. The small cube disappeared again. Immediately followed. Five Tails Jinchuriki Han saw Four Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi fighting two-tailed beasts alone and said. Tsuchikage-sama, I'm going to support Lao Zi. Saying. The whole body flew towards the direction where the three-tailed beasts were fighting. Boom. Boom 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 boom. At the same time, the tailed beast chakra erupted. Half-tailed beast. Completely transformed into a beast. By the time Five Tails Jinchuriki Han landed, he had already transformed into the form of Five Tails Kakuo. He directly joined the tailed beasts in the melee. The pressure on Four Tails Jinchuriki Laozi suddenly eased. At the same time, third Tsuchikage Onoki also led hundreds of rock shinobi jonin to join the battlefield. Fighting with the cloud shinobi army. Earth-style multiple earth flow walls. Earth-style multiple Tyrone guns. Earth-style open the earth and dig. Earth-style earth core movement. Lightning-style lightning technique. Lightning-style ground walk. Lightning-style pseudo-darkness. For a moment, the entire Iwagakure is the interaction between earth-style ninjutsu and lightning-style ninjutsu. Certainly, there are still fire-style ninjutsu, water-style ninjutsu and wind-style ninjutsu. Third Raikage noticed the return of third Tsuchikage Onoki and thought to himself. The old man of third Tsuchikage Onoki is back, and Rock Shinobi's large army will be back soon. It's time for the Cloud Shinobi army to evacuate. Third Raikage thought so. Destroyed a Rock Shinobi Jonin with one punch. He gave the order decisively and said, Cloud Shinobi army, leave Iwagakure. The Cloud Shinobi army, which was still fighting, heard the third Raikage's order. Everyone withdrew from the battlefield and evacuated Iwagakure. Even 8 Tails Jinchuriki and 2 Tails Jinchuriki kicked 4 Tails and 5 Tails over hard, and then ran decisively outside Iwagakure. The 4 Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi still wanted to pursue, but was blocked by the 5 Tails Jinchuriki Han. The most important thing now is to protect Iwagakure. We'll settle the feud with Cloud Shinobi later. Saying. 5 Tails Jinchuriki Han returned to Iwagakure with 4 Tails Jinchuriki Lao Zi who looked unwilling. Most of the Cloud Shinobi evacuated Iwagakure smoothly. Under the orders of Third Raikage, he returned to the Kingdom of Thunder. Third Raikage stayed in person to break up the rear. Out of belief in the power of the Third Raikage, all the Cloud Shinobi troops did so. No one expected that this time, it would be farewell forever. Shimura Danzo, who was secretly watching the battle, still frowned and said. Cloud Shinobi is so incompetent, are you evacuating now? How to fight Rock Shinobi to the end? To this. Jong-san only glanced at Shimura Danzo who was talking to himself, and thought. The goal of Third Raikage is only to destroy Iwagakure, not to fight Rock Shinobi. Having achieved the set goal, of course we will choose to retreat. However, it seems that third Raikage will still die. However, what stunned Jong-san was, third Tsuchikage Onoki actually let third Raikage leave. Just watching the third Raikage leave Iwagakure in a big way. This plot is wrong. Shouldn't the third Raikage die of exhaustion in the face of Rock Shinobi's army? How is this going? Jong-san's eyes widened with confusion on his face. Looking at Iwagakure's situation, I saw third Tsuchikage Onoki in the hundreds of Rock Shinobi Jonin. An idea suddenly appeared in his mind and he said, the Rock Shinobi army has not yet returned to Iwagakure. Third Tsuchikage Onoki is not confident enough to leave the third Raikage. The current Rock Shinobi team is still on its way back. It will take at least half an hour to get back to Iwagakure. It seems that third Tsuchikage Onoki was not sure that he could intercept third Raikage for such a long time. After all, with the third Raikage's speed and strength, he can easily delay for a while and leave without any injuries. That lightning-style chakra mode is so powerful. In Jong-san's memory, the reason why third Raikage died of exhaustion. That was also the union of an army of 10,000 Rock Shinobi. Earth-style ninjutsu, which is good at defense, can wear down third Raikage until death. Doesn't Guy need to die in this wave of third Raikage? Now, such thoughts appeared in Jong-san's mind. Shimura Danzo looked at the back of the third Raikage, frowning with an astonishing murderous intent. We must not let this battlefield in Iwagakure end hastily. At least let the third Raikage live. Shimura Danzo said so softly, showing endless determination. These murderous words from Shimura Danzo shocked Jong-san, and he thought in surprise. What happened? Shimura Danzo actually has a murderous intention to kill third Raikage. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo tightened Jong-san's short sword turned kunai and said firmly. With the help of this precious kunai, I can kill the third generation movie. At this time, Jong-san also understood and murmured in a low voice, saying. It turns out that I gave Shimura Danzo the confidence. The original Shimura Danzo was just the bottom of cage-level ninjas. The third Raikage is a cage-level peak ninja. Shimura Danzo naturally wouldn't think of trouble coming to third Raikage personally. But now Shimura Danzo has obtained Jong-san's short sword, and used the power of natural plunder to double his chakra amount. With Jong-san's natural skills, Shimura Danzo gained the confidence to challenge third Raikage. Even, Shimura Danzo also wants to kill the third Raikage. Cloud Shinobi thought that the third Raikage died at the hands of Rock Shinobi, increasing the hatred between Cloud Shinobi and Rock Shinobi. Even if a new wave of war breaks out again, it will be normal. Now, Jong-san understood these plans of Shimura Danzo in his heart. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo leads more than 30 elite ninjas in the route to advance at high speed. We took a shortcut and arrived in front of third Raikage. Third Raikage stared at Shimura Danzo and the group of ninjas with big eyes. They are all wearing masks, without any sign of the ninja village. Which ninja village are you from? What are you going to do if you stop me? Get out of the way. Good dogs don't get in the way. Third Raikage is indeed a bad-tempered person. He sputtered obscenities within a few words. Shimura Danzo's eyes full of murderous intent stared coldly at third Raikage and said. Today, you third Raikage must die. Hear words. Third Raikage sneered and said, want to kill me? Just because of your rubbish? Lousy is the third Raikage. Boom. Crackling. Lightning-style chakra mode suddenly appeared. The majestic momentum of third Raikage suddenly rose. Whoosh. The figure of third Raikage disappeared instantly. When he appeared again, he was already behind a root ninja. Now, the root ninja was still unaware. The third Raikage directly waved his palm and slashed the root ninja's neck with a sword. Kaka. Bang. Directly cut off the neck of this root ninja. The whole head is distorted. The powerful force still knocked this root ninja away. The body flew sideways. At last, it hit the rock with a bang and collapsed to the ground. What a speed. Shimura Danzo was shocked in his heart and expressed this emotion. Holding Jong-san's short sword turned kunai tightly. Even the innate power of primary perception allowed Shimura Danzo to sense danger. Didn't react. It's now. Shimura Danzo's body is full of signals of fatal danger. Jong-san also stared with wide eyes. Looking at the extremely fast third Raikage, he sighed and said. As expected, he is the third Raikage who has mastered lightning-style chakra mode to the ultimate. Speed and strength are worthy of the power of a cage-level peak ninja. Under normal circumstances, Shimura Danzo can't beat this third Raikage. But Shimura Danzo is able to fight third Raikage head-on with Jong-san's talent and skills. The success rate of killing the third Raikage is not low either. No matter how bad it is, Shimura Danzo can also sacrifice his men and continue to use skills and life sacrifices to engage in a war of attrition. Until the third Raikage was consumed to death. This was also the original way third Raikage died. According to Jong-san, the current Shimura Danzo does not want to defeat third Raikage in such a stupid way. After all, the root ninjas who followed Shimura Danzo this time were all Jonin. That's Shimura Danzo's power card. So, after seeing a root elite ninja die, Shimura Danzo immediately shouted an order. Everyone, stand back and be on alert. I will kill the third Raikage. Those root ninjas all obeyed Shimura Danzo's orders and retreated to a safe distance to guard. Now, Shimura Danzo decisively entered chakra into the kunai Jong-san turned into short sword. The power of BGM, the skills are released. Shadow said DJ playing. Who is waiting for dawn? Who is counting the stars? Who is listening to this song? Who cried and became red again? A dynamic musical song then sounded. Shimura Danzo's whole body chakra immediately boiled. The whole person exudes amazing momentum. Perception and reaction were immediately enhanced to the extreme. In Shimura Danzo's BGM, no one can beat him. Right now. The third Raikage arrived in front of Shimura Danzo in an instant. Crackling. The lightning flashed, reflecting the cold cheek. He laughed and said, "Is it you, the guy who said you want to kill me?" Followed by. He swung his palm and slashed Shimura Danzo's neck with a sword. It looked like he wanted to break Shimura Danzo's neck. What a speed. Shimura Danzo stared, still in shock and sighing. His body just reacted accordingly. He immediately crouched down and dodged third Raikage's knife. Immediately followed. Shimura Danzo raised his kunai and entered chakra, then stabbed third Raikage in the abdomen. Crescent moon clashes. Whoosh. A blue crescent-shaped slash. Immediately rushed towards third Raikage's abdomen. Bang. The third Raikage actually didn't dodge. Directly used lightning-style chakra mode to resist the blue slash. He even made a fist and hit Shimura Danzo on the head. If this fist hits, Shimura Danzo's head was bound to be shot. Shadow escape. Or an instinctive reaction. With the blessing of the power of BGM, Shimura Danzo hasn't figured out how to respond. He immediately obeyed this instinct. Shimura Danzo's whole body fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appeared again, he had arrived at the shadow of the rock next to him. He raised the kunai and released another wave of Getsuga Tensho. Crescent moon clashes. Buzz buzz. Several blue crescent-shaped slashes rushed towards third Raikage's body again. Now, the Getsuga Ten Chong that was resisting third Raikage's abdomen has dissipated. The penetrating power of talent then came into play. The slightly less powerful blue slash penetrated the third Raikage's body. Drilled into the ground behind him, it formed a deep slash. But the crescent moon celestial strike just now only damaged the surface of third Raikage. It can penetrate third Raikage's lightning-style chakra mode. What an amazing defense. Lightning-style chakra mode, it's really awesome. Seeing a scene like this, Jong-san sighed in his heart. Lightning-style chakra mode and third Raikage's body that has been trained all year round has formed Lightning-style's strongest armor. The combination of the skill Crescent Sky Chong and the talent penetration only damaged the surface of third Raikage. The power of the skill Getsuga Celestial Chong made third Raikage not shed any blood at all. The defensive power of this lightning-style armor is really terrifying. Is the response quick? But what's with this music? The third Raikage had an indifferent expression as he casually slapped those blue slashes. I wore the lightning-style chakra mode again, and the skin was slightly damaged. The blue slash penetrated the third Raikage, cutting off many rocks behind it. He looked at the damaged skin on the back of his hand. Third Raikage still frowned slightly and said, "Are you able to break my lightning-style chakra mode? Your sword slashing skills are very good." Well, words like this. I really don't know if it's a compliment or a mockery. From third Raikage's point of view, it should be a compliment. After all, what third Raikage said is also true. Now, the dynamic DJ music continues. Shimura Danzo is still undefeated. The chakra all over my body is still boiling. After seeing that the skill Getsuga Tensho can only tickle third Raikage. Decisive hands raised Jong-san's short sword into a kunai. The sword of promised victory. Skills are released immediately. Buzz buzz buzz. The natural energy within a kilometer radius centered on Shimura Danzo turns into golden energy light spots and floats. Countless golden energy points were integrated into the kunai that Jong-san transformed from the short sword. The kunai immediately became golden. A powerful momentum wave was produced. It blows all the flowers, plants and trees around it. Rocks roll and fly in the air, just a few seconds. Immediately, a 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword was formed. At the same time, almost half of Shimura Danzo's chakra is consumed. The abundant chakra has dried up and bottomed out. Third Raikage watched before and after the release of the skill Sword of Victory. Looking at the 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword, he actually felt a fatal threat. This is impossible. I have mastered the lightning style chakra mode to its peak, and I have the most powerful lightning style. Why are you afraid of such an attack? Subsequently, boom, boom boom boom. Third Raikage does not retreat but advances. The momentum all over his body rose again, crackling. The lightning is shining. Lightning style chakra mode breaks out again. The lightning style armor formed by the lightning style chakra mode becomes solid. It's like really wearing a purple armor. Let me see which one is more powerful, your slashing or my strongest attack. Hell thrust Ippenson hand, saying. Third Raikage stared. Simply extend a finger for a stunning lightning style shine. This is the strongest spear of the Third Raikage. Full of dashes that run through almost everything. Hell thrust. Shimura Danzo also stared at Third Raikage's finger with wide eyes. I've heard for a long time that the Third Raikage's Hell thrust, Ippanuki hand, is unstoppable. Today, let me see if your strongest spear is as powerful as the rumors say. Saying this, Shimura Danzo roared, the sword of promised victory. Kill me. Drink, Hell thrust Ipponite. At one time, the 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword immediately slashed towards Third Raikage. The Third Raikage resisted with its strongest spear flashing astonishing lightning. Bang. Boom 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 boom. A sudden collision resounded throughout the world. There was an amazing collision of momentum. Centered along Shimura Danzo and Third Raikage, it spreads in all directions. The vigilant root ninjas were blown around. Click, click, click. The ground with the two people as the center is cracked layer by layer. The earth quaked and the mountains shook. Mountains and rivers are broken. The skills, Sword of Victory and Hell Thrust, Ipponori hand were in a stalemate for more than 10 seconds. Finally, the golden energy giant sword is still slightly better. He slashed at the Third Raikage's body. After all, the skill Sword of Oath of Victory also has the assist of natural penetration power. Successfully suppressed the Third Raikage's strongest spear. Boom boom boom. Bang bang bang. Immediately followed. A path that is thousands of meters long suddenly appears. Mud was flying and gravel was flying. A road was cut out in front of Shimura Danzo. It seems that the skill Sword of Victory is more powerful. Saw this scene. Jong-san thought so in his heart. I am proud of Short Sword's talent and powerful skills. Even Shimura Danzo has similar ideas. Now, the power of the skill BGM has come to an end. Shadow said that DJ music is also coming to an end. Shimura Danzo tightened his grip on Jong-san's short sword turned kunai and stared at the dust in front of him. He couldn't help but say, "Did you make it?" After Shimura Danzo said this sentence, Jong-san secretly said, "Oh no. Shimura Danzo, you have nothing to do but raise the flag. It seems that Third Raikage is still alive." Certainly, Jong-san did not hear the system prompt for a long time. It also confirms that the Third Raikage is still alive. Hell thrust 4 pen hands. Now, suddenly a shout rang in my ears. The figure of Third Raikage suddenly appeared in front of Shimura Danzo's eyes. But, things are not looking good for Third Raikage at this time. The entire right arm was lost. He also lost half of his chest. Half of the cheek had been shaved off. You can even see the Third Raikage's internal organs. It can be seen that Third Raikage has been seriously injured. He just relied on his strong physical fitness to resist the injury and continue to attack. Use your left hand to use the strongest spear. At the speed of lightning style chakra mode, he arrived in front of Shimura Danzo in an instant. The strongest spear in his left hand rushed directly to Shimura Danzo's chest. He's not dead. Now, Shimura Danzo was shocked when he saw the living Third Raikage in front of him. There was no time to react. Fortunately, the power of skill BGM is still there. The dynamic music plays its part even though it's at the end. In terms of Shimura Danzo's BGM, no one can beat him. The almost exhausted chakra input Jong-san turned the short sword into a kunai. Shadow escape. Buzz. Skills released smoothly. Shimura Danzo's entire body instantly fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appears again, we have arrived at the shadow behind Third Raikage. Hold Jong-san's short sword turned kunai close to the heart of Third Raikage. Follow the instinct brought by the power of skill BGM. The last bit of wind style chakra exploded. Everything is input into the kunai. Wind style. Crescent moon clashes. Whoosh. A blue crescent-shaped slash immediately rushed out along the kunai body. Wind style chakra is combined with the skill Getsuga Ten Chong. And the lightning style chakra mode of third Reikage is a bit dim. It was obvious that a lot of chakra and physical strength had been consumed in the competition just now. This time, wind style Yin Yu Ya Tien Chong and those with the talent of penetrating power unite. Successfully broke through the defense of third Reikage. Pierced the heart of third Reikage, and because of the penetrating power of talent. The blue slash penetrated third Reikage's body. A slightly smaller blue slash rushed into the air ahead. Cut through the air, tearing apart everything that passes by. A sharp roaring sound was formed. It slowly dissipated until it was more than 30 meters away. Right now, the power of the skill BGM dissipates. The shadow said the DJ music was over. Shimura Danzo's unbeaten state disappeared naturally. However, we finally killed the third Reikage. Now, that's what Shimura Danzo thought happily in his heart. Relying on Zhang San's various talents and skills, he defeated the third Reikage despite the extreme crisis. Although with the help of external forces, for Shimura Danzo, this is also a rare victory. It's a pity that a record like killing a generation of Reikage cannot be announced to Nin Si. Shimura Danzo thought this with a slight loss in his heart. After all, this is Shimura Danzo's greatest achievement to date. Directly killed a village of shadows, still a peak cage level ninja. That is the famous third Reikage in the ninja world. If this news is announced, it will definitely shock the entire ninja world. That time, Shimura Danzo's name will surely be heard throughout the ninja world. However, Shimura Danzo's original plan was to use the death of third Reikage to exacerbate the bad relationship between Iwagakure and Cloud Shinobi Village. There was already animosity between Iwagakure and Cloud Shinobi Village. This time, the third Reikage once again led an army of 3,000 Cloud Shinobi to invade the empty Iwagakure while an army of 10,000 Rock Shinobi was out. Third Tsuchikage Onoki had to give up the Rain Shinobi village fat that he almost got. Iwagakure also suffered wanton destruction from Cloud Shinobi's army. All Rock Shinobi are filled with endless anger. Now, the third Reikage died in the land of Earth again. I think Cloud Shinobi must blame Iwagakure for this. In this case, the hatred of Iwagakure and Cloud Shinobi village is doubled. Even if a violent war breaks out again, it is normal. So, at this time, Shimura Danzo could only hide the desire in his heart. He even had to cover up the traces of the root ninja. I am the root of Konoha, and it is my duty to protect Konoha secretly. It's nothing to give up your reputation. Shimura Danzo could only think so. Now, in the kunai that short sword turned into, Zhang San felt something was wrong. Seeing Shimura Danzo penetrate the heart of third Reikage. Normally, the third Reikage would be dead, but Zhang San did not hear the system prompt. No evolution points received. So, third Reikage is not dead yet. Zhang San blurted out these words with his eyes wide open. Right now, the third Reikage that had been pierced through the heart started to move. There were a few strands of blood flowing from the corners of his mouth. The third Reikage's cheeks were dyed red. My heart was stabbed. It looks like I'm going to die here. But before I die, I want to kill this bastard. Drink. The third Reikage let out a roar. He tried his best and released the final lightning-style chakra. Crackling. Lightning-style chakra mode once again shines with lightning. The strongest lightning-style armor appears again. Boom. Boom boom boom. A body built from decades of continuous exercise. The strong physical quality showed its power at this moment. Hell thrust 3 pen hands. Buzz. Whoosh. Third Reikage turned around in an instant. The powerful strongest spear rushed towards Shimura Danzo's chest. The body that had lost its right shoulder was still bleeding. Dye the third Reikage's entire body blood red. It looked like a demon from hell. This is also the final blow for third Reikage. What? The third Reikage is not dead yet. Now, Shimura Danzo's eyes widened. He looked at the strongest spear, Hell Thrust, Sanbon Kanshu, which was very close at hand. That Shimura Danzo's chakra has dried up and bottomed out. Although Zhang San felt the fatal crisis, with the power of primary perception given by the kunai that Zhang San turned into short sword. Shimura Danzo, who had exhausted almost all his chakra, had no time to react. Even the skills BGM power and shadow escape cannot be released. Chakra is really gone. I can't die. I can't die here. I haven't become a Hokage yet. Get out of my way. Critical moment. Shimura Danzo relied on his own will and tried his best to deflect his body. A sting. The third Raikage's hell thrust, Sanbon Gunshu, ripped off Shimura Danzo's entire right arm. The boiling lightning-style chakra also pierced Shimura Danzo's right eye. Now, Shimura Danzo lost his right arm and eye. Became the familiar one-eyed person in Zhang San's memory. The severed right arm followed the force of inertia and floated into the air. The power of third Raikage's momentum wave didn't reach anywhere. Even Zhang San's short sword turned kunai escaped the control of Shimura Danzo's right hand due to third Raikage's offensive. Whoosh. It was flying around randomly, not knowing where it landed. Lost the blessing of Shimura Danzo's willpower. Kunai degenerated into the form of short sword. Zhang San lost his swordmaster again. Ding. Kill third Raikage, evolution points plus 3000. Now, Zhang San finally heard the system prompt. He thought secretly in his heart, Tisk, third Raikage is finally dead. Recalling the third Raikage's last attack before his death, Zhang San is still very shocked. I admire third Raikage's amazing willpower and strong physical fitness. The heart is penetrated, and the injuries that will inevitably lead to death can be suppressed. Able to seriously injure Shimura Danzo, third Raikage is really a ruthless person. Zhang San thought so in his heart. Right now, Shimura Danzo was seriously injured. A large amount of blood spattered from the gap on his right shoulder. The severe pain made him scream. Third Raikage stared at Shimura Danzo, who also lost his right arm, and couldn't help but smile. This smile finally settled. Third Raikage just stood there blankly. Maintain the movements of Hell Thrust and Sanbon Gunshu. However, in the third Raikage, the breath disappears, the heart penetrates, and the soul ascends to heaven. Third Raikage is really dead. But, Shimura Danzo looked at the third Raikage in this form, and his heart was filled with endless fear and anger. Plus the injuries he suffered. Shimura Danzo's cheeks became terrifying. Root Ninja, come and kill the third Raikage. Shimura Danzo yelled crazily. Whoosh 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 whoosh. Shimura Danzo's order was heard. More than 30 elite ninjas from the roots took action immediately. All body flicker technique came to third Raikage. Kunai and shurikens were fired randomly. A large number of detonating symbols explode. Buzz buzz. Boom 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 boom. There are also various offensive ninjutsu. The corpse of the third Raikage was changed beyond recognition. After a long time, then Shimura Danzo's mind returned, and he waved his hand to stop the offensive of the Root Ninja. Looking at the bloody corpse of third Raikage, he just confirmed that the third Raikage was really dead. This time, third Raikage is really dead, now. Shimura Danzo thought this as his heart relaxed. He cursed angrily in his heart again, damn bastard. Before he died, he cut off my right arm and blinded my right eye. Gritting his teeth, Shimura Danzo suddenly felt a double image appear in front of his eyes. That's the body's reaction to excessive blood loss. Danzo-sama, there are many cloud shinobi coming from the direction of the Earth Kingdom border. They will arrive in about 10 minutes. Shimura Danzo understood clearly, and immediately gritted his teeth and issued the order quickly. Clear the traces. Let's do some Earth-style ninjutsu. Also, find that short sword quickly, saying. Shimura Danzo immediately fell into a deep coma. The Root Ninja also obeys orders. A Root medical ninja treated Shimura Danzo with a healing technique to stop the bleeding. The rest cleared away the traces of ninjutsu belonging to the Root Ninja. Aiming at the corpse of third Raikage, he fired several waves of Earth-style ninjutsu. A few more waves of Earth-style ninjutsu were released nearby. At last, the Root Ninja searched for a few minutes. Even Zhang San's short sword was not found. Watching Cloud Shinobi is about to arrive, time is running out. More than 30 Root Ninjas reluctantly left here with Shimura Danzo's body. Moving quickly towards the Country of Fire, after a few minutes. Cloud Shinobi I, future 4th Raikage, came immediately with several Cloud Shinobi including 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Saw the corpse of the 3rd Raikage, that Cloud Shinobi I immediately widened his eyes. Lightning-style chakra mode breaks out all over the body immediately. Boom. Boom boom boom. Crackling, lightning flashed. It's much inferior to 3rd Raikage's lightning-style chakra mode. After all, Cloud Shinobi I is still very young. Who did this? Ah! Cloud Shinobi I immediately shouted with endless rage. The Cloud Shinobi next to them, including the 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee, were all extremely angry. The most respected 3rd Raikage died in the Kingdom of Earth. These Cloud Shinobi are naturally furious. All of them exploded with chakra. This makes this space very depressing. Even the young-tailed beast chakra of 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. because the anger in his heart couldn't help but leak out. The whole body is filled with a faint-tailed beast coat. A cloud shinobi pointed at the traces of Earth-style ninjutsu nearby and said, "Earth-style ninjutsu, rock shinobi did it." The other cloud shinobi all discovered traces of the Earth-style ninjutsu forged by the root ninja. The endless anger also found a target to vent. "That's Iwagakure's rock shinobi, damn rock shinobi. Rock shinobi and I have nothing to do with each other. These rock shinobi dogs must be killed. Gather an army and slaughter Iwagakure. Cut off the head of third Tsuchikage Onoki." Even Cloud Shinobi I vented his anger on Rock Shinobi. Damn Rock Shinobi. Perhaps Cloud Shinobi I still has some sense in his heart and can understand that this matter was not done by Iwagakure. But Cloud Shinobi I also understood more clearly that the current Cloud Shinobi was full of anger and urgently needed a goal. So, Cloud Shinobi I directly targeted Iwagakure. That's all. The hatred between Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure expands. Now, Jong-san watched those root ninjas leave with Shimura Danzo. Then he watched the wave of Cloud Shinobi come and leave with the body of third Raikage. Neither wave of ninjas discovered the hiding place of Jong-san's short sword. Jong-san felt a little disappointed and thought helplessly. It's over. We have lost the swordmaster again this time. I wonder when we will get a new master. However, this is the territory of the Earth Kingdom, and the new swordmaster will most likely be Rock Shinobi. I wonder if this guy Shimura Danzo can find me? To be honest, Jong-san feels that Shimura Danzo's performance as swordmaster is very good. As the leader of the Shimura Danzo route, he can order the root ninja to capture traitorous ninjas and spy ninjas. You can easily kill these traitor ninjas and spy ninjas. Increases the amount of Shimura Danzo's chakra. It also allows Jong-san to get a lot of evolution points. To this, Jong-san feels very satisfied. In addition, Jong-san thinks that Shimura Danzo does not want to lose his precious short sword. Root ninjas will inevitably be sent to keep searching. Now it depends on whether the root ninja finds it first or Rock Shinobi can encounter Jong-san's short sword. Ding. Evolution points 10,960 10,000ths, meeting the evolution conditions. Do you want to enable evolution? Oh, can you evolve again? Jong-san was slightly shocked. Only then did I think that after Shimura Danzo killed the third Raikage just now. He got 3,000 evolution points. Is third Raikage so valuable? That's 3,000 evolution points. Subsequently, Jong-san thought for a while and felt that this was normal. After all, third Raikage is the cage level peak ninja. It is the ultimate height that a normal ninja can reach. Above the third Raikage are the super cage level ninjas. Take first Hokage Senju Hashirama and Ninja World Shira Uchiha Madara as examples. That is not a ninja strength that ordinary ninjas can achieve. So, a third Raikage with cage-level peak ninja power can be worth 3,000 evolution points. But Jong-san still feels amazing. Jonin only has 250 evolution points, but the cage-level peak ninja has reached 3,000 evolution points. A full 12 times difference. I was shocked for a long time. Jong-san just reacted. Looking at the evolution system prompt in front of him, he said decisively. Start evolution. This is already the 9th evolution of short sword. Evolution Choice 1, Talent Brute Force, Strength plus 100%. Evolution Choice 2, Skill Breath of the Sun 1 Type Wound Dance. The Sword Master enters the Breath of the Sun state and uses pure chakra transformation to slash forward in an arc-shaped slash entwined with flames. Evolution Choice 3, Exclusive Space 3 Bedrooms and 1 Living Room. Short Sword opens up bedrooms, exercise rooms, game rooms, and bathrooms, providing host entertainment and leisure places, and isolating all means of exploration, including but not limited to illusions and ninjutsu. 3 evolutionary options caught Jong-san's eyes. Seeing that first evolutionary choice, Jong-san was helpless. Tisk. You were gifted with brute strength, you really can never escape it. Jong-san curled his lips, not knowing what to say. Decisively skip this talent brute force. Looking at the second evolutionary option. His eyes immediately opened wide, his face showed endless shock. Skill Breath of the Sun 1 Type Wound Dance. The Breath of the Sun has appeared. This is really a great deal. Now, Jong-san said this in disbelief. Breath of the Sun comes from the world of Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. From ancient times to the present, only Onichi Sukuni and Tanjiro Kamado can use it. Because the breathing of the sun is too difficult to control. Therefore, many other breathing methods have been derived. Just like the Breath of Thunder, Type 1, and Flash of Thunder that evolved last time, it is one of the derivatives of Breath of the Sun. But The breath of the sun is not comparable to the breath of thunder. Even the big boss, Gui Wu Qian Wu Ke, is very afraid of the breath of the sun. The highest state of all derivative breathing will return to the ancestor. Upgraded to sun breathing technique. One can imagine how powerful sun breath is. If Zhang San chooses breath of the sun, one form, and round dance to evolve, it is possible for the swordmaster to truly control the breathing method of the sun. After all, after constantly using the skills sun's breath, one shape, and round dance, the sword owner's body will also adapt. Over time, the swordmaster can truly learn the breathing of the sun. That would be equivalent to controlling a powerful ability. Even without the assistance of Zhang San's short sword, breath of the sun can still be used. This is really awesome. Now, Zhang San really wanted to identify the second evolutionary option directly. Such sharp skills made Zhang San envious. The excited Zhang San tried his best to suppress his desire and looked at the first evolutionary option. His eyes widened again. Exclusive space, 3 bedrooms in 1 living room? Bedroom, exercise room, game room, and bathroom provided for me as the host. It allows me to have a place for leisure and entertainment. Looking at the introduction of this exclusive space, Zhang San looked at the white space around him and muttered in his heart. Short sword space does look too basic. It doesn't suit my status as a host. In the past, Zhang San pays more attention to the evolution point and the evolution of short sword. So this aspect was ignored. Now, the exclusive space that appears in the 9th evolution, 3 bedrooms and 1 living room selection. It aroused Zhang San's deep thoughts. If I choose this exclusive space, then I can live a good and important life. To be honest, Zhang San has never enjoyed any peace since he traveled through time and came to this ninja world. We encountered a battlefield at the beginning. Several swordmasters died one after another. But missed the skill breath of the sun, one form wound dance. Zhang San felt very unwilling again. After all, such sharp skills are really rare. How to choose? Now, Zhang San was hesitant in his heart. I pondered for a long time. After at least an hour has passed, Zhang San finally made the final decision. Evolutionary choice 3, confirmed. Zhang San still decided on the third option. Still want to enjoy it. In addition, this exclusive space with 3 bedrooms and 1 living room is not just a place for enjoyment. Isolating any means of detection can also make Zhang San feel at ease. Never mind Mangekyo Sharingan's eye power, Tenseigan's eye power, or Rinnegan's eye power. It's still the secret arts of the Yamanaka clan and the research methods of Orochimaru. None of them could harm Zhang San's soul. This is also what Zhang San needs. Ding. Evolution choice 3, exclusive space, 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. Short sword opens up bedrooms, exercise rooms, game rooms, and bathrooms, providing host entertainment and leisure places, and isolating all means of exploration, including but not limited to illusions and ninjutsu. Sure. Ding. Evolution successful. After evolution, a mysterious power was poured into Zhang San's short sword. This short sword has undergone magical changes. Right in front of Zhang San's eyes, the internal space of the short sword suddenly changed. But after a few seconds, it was immediately extended to 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. Bedroom, exercise room, gaming room, bathroom, all in luxurious style. Zhang San feels very satisfied. The spacious bedroom has windows that can simulate the 4 seasons. The exercise room is filled with exercise tools. The game room has many game consoles and a well-equipped computer. All kinds of games can be run easily. The bathroom is even more exaggerated. A large swimming pool is realized. Such an exclusive space with 3 bedrooms and 1 living room feels like a luxury villa. Good. Very good. Zhang San walked and watched, laughing happily. At the same time, Zhang San can also feel the protective power from the exclusive space. Immediately became more comfortable. Open the system. Host. Zhang San exclusive space, 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. Open up bedroom, exercise room, game room, bathroom. Isolate all means of exploration. Sword Master. None talent. Solid, defense plus 100%. Primary perception plunder. Seize chakra from the slain. Feedback 10% to the sword owner. Fire style ninjutsu power plus 50% ever changing. Changing the appearance according to the will of the sword owner. Penetration. Ignores 30 defense and attacks penetrate the target. Skill. Crescent Moon Chong Sacrifice of Life. Shadow Meld Sword of Oath of Victory, available only to the lowest cage level ninja. The power of BGM, no one can beat me in my BGM. Achievement. Devourer. 3/5 evolution points, 960 10,000ths. Looking at the changes in the God-level evolution system, a new exclusive space, 3 rooms and 1 living room, has been added. Zhang San nodded with satisfaction and said, "This wave is stable." Subsequently, Zhang San immediately entered the game room and started playing. Right now, more than 30 root ninjas led Shimura Danzo, who was seriously injured and unconscious, back to Konohagakure. I immediately found Tsunade for treatment, although the medical ninja at the root also gave Shimura Danzo a wave of treatment. But Shimura Danzo's injury was too serious. The medical ninja at the root could only do their best to save Shimura Danzo's life. To cure Shimura Danzo, Tsunade, a powerful medical ninja, is needed. Now, Shimura Danzo's serious injury and death shocked many ninjas in Konohagakure. Even 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen was alarmed. What on earth did this guy Danzo do? Why were you so seriously injured? Almost died. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen was puzzled. With Shimura Danzo's cautious character, how could he be so seriously injured? 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen certainly didn't know that the enemy Shimura Danzo faced was the 3rd Raikage who shocked the ninja world. Even Shimura Danzo also relied on Zhang San's short sword to kill 3rd Raikage. If only 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen knew this. My heart will definitely be shaken when Tsunade treats Shimura Danzo. Looking at Shimura Danzo covered in blood, her heart was filled with discomfort. Both hands began to tremble slightly. There was a trace of unspeakable fear in my heart. This is a sign of hemophobia. It seems, at this time, Tsunade has been affected by the deaths of Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan. He has begun to hate blood and fear blood, but Tsunade's hemophobia has just appeared now and has not become that serious. With Tsunade's willpower, he suppressed the discomfort in his heart. Buzz. Her hands radiate blue chakra light. Chakra scalpel. Rejuvenation and regeneration technique. Healing. For a moment, Tsunade used a variety of medical ninjutsu to easily suppress Shimura Danzo's injuries. Pulled Shimura Danzo back from Sanzu River. Well, after a long time, Shimura Danzo woke up with a long groan. When Shimura Danzo woke up, he clenched his right hand immediately. But he couldn't feel the existence of his right hand. The remaining left eye looked to the right. I actually saw my empty right arm. The right arm is gone. Now, Shimura Danzo just remembered that he fought desperately with the 3rd Raikage. After killing 3rd Raikage, he was seriously injured. Lost his right arm. Lost his right eye. Where's my short sword? Shimura Danzo immediately thought of Zhang San's short sword that was missing with his right arm. He looked around anxiously and saw no trace of short sword. Shimura Danzo secretly said, "Oh no, now." The 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at the panicked Shimura Danzo and couldn't help but said, "Danzo, what are you looking for? Shall I help you look for it?" Hearing this, Shimura Danzo came back to his senses, frowned, and looked at the 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen with his only left eye. He thought in his mind, we can't let Sarutobi Hiruzen know about the precious short sword. Once Sarutobi Hiruzen knows the existence of the precious short sword, he will definitely ask me for it. The precious short sword is mine. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo frowned and said coldly, "I didn't find anything." Hearing Shimura Danzo's denial, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen curled his lips. He did not ask further questions, but instead looked at Shimura Danzo's wounds and asked, "Danzo, it looks like your wounds were caused by the powerful lightning-style chakra. Who exactly are you fighting? You almost died." The only left eye looked at the inquiring eyes of 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen, and thought slightly in his heart. I can't admit killing the 3rd Raikage. Thinking this way, he then said without meaning to his words, "I have no idea. That ninja wore a mask and ran away." Lie with a straight face. The 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen in front of him couldn't see any flaws. "Oh, is that so?" 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen muttered incredulously, thinking helplessly. It seems that the stubborn Danzo doesn't want to say it at all. With this in mind, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen said, "Then, Danzo, you can rest peacefully." Finished. The 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen left here. After witnessing the disappearance of 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen, Shimura Danzo immediately changed his expression and summoned the root ninja. "Have you found the short sword? And my right arm, have you found it?" The root ninja said in a deep voice, "No. Cloud Shinobi arrived too fast, there is no more time to find it." Hear words. Shimura Danzo felt disappointed. The most important thing is the loss of Zhang San's magical short sword. This made Shimura Danzo even more heartbroken. My precious short sword, I can't live without you. A few sad murmurs. Shimura Danzo looked firm again and gave the order to the Root Ninja. Send the Root Elite Ninjas to sneak into the Kingdom of Earth to find the short sword. Yes, Lord Danzo, immediately afterwards. Everything at the Root is to obey orders. Root Ninjas who are good at perception carefully sneaked into the Kingdom of Earth. The originally complex land of Earth became turbulent. A few days later, news of the third Raikage's death spread throughout the shinobi world. It also shocked the entire ninja world, the land of wind, Sanagakure. Third Kazekage heard the news that third Raikage was dead, and said in shock. That reckless man from third Raikage is going to die? Who did it? Chiyo squinted his eyes and said with a sneer. The third Raikage died in the Kingdom of Earth. Then, that's what Rock Shinobi did, for Chiyo. Whether the third Raikage dies or not has little to do with Sanagakure. But, Sanagakure has a delicate relationship with neighboring Iwagakure. If Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure have a dispute, or even a war. Chiyo is very happy to see it. As the wise man of Sanagakure, Ebizo retains absolute reason. Thinking about the key, he said, third Raikage's death, third Tsuchikage Onoki's dust release ninjutsu can indeed be completed. However, it may be Konoha's doing to dance the war assets of Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure. Have to say, at this time, Ebizo thought of the 8-part truth behind the death of third Raikage. Hear words. Chiyo curled his lips and said nonchalantly. Who cares? The war between Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure has nothing to do with Sanagakure. Third Kazekage nodded, put aside this information that shocked the ninja world, and said. Well, what we should pay attention to now is that the daimyo of the Kingdom of Wind has cut funding again. Fire Nation, Konohagakure, Hokage Office. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen was shocked when he heard the news of third Raikage's death. Don't know how. He actually thought of the serious injury Shimura Danzo suffered a few days ago. Danzo's right arm was severed by the powerful lightning-style chakra. This isn't what that guy Danzo did, is it? After all. Shimura Danzo's right arm was severed by the lightning-style chakra. Then came the news of the death of third Raikage. This is too much of a coincidence. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen had to doubt. However, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen thought about Shimura Danzo's ninja strength again. Although Danzo is also a cage-level ninja, he is the bottom among cage-level ninjas. Third Raikage is a cage-level peak ninja. How is it possible with Shimura Danzo's strength to kill the third Raikage? Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen shook his head and threw away this possibility. Wei Wei muttered and said, it can't be the third Raikage that Danzo killed. The difference in ninja strength between the two is too big. Wait. Suddenly, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen suddenly had an idea in his mind. Shimura Danzo cannot defeat third Raikage alone. But by combining Shimura Danzo and third Tsuchikage Onoki, they can kill second-generation Thunder. However, during the battle, Shimura Danzo was accidentally seriously injured. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen thought of these. I thought seriously for a long time. I feel that this possibility is very high. With Shimura Danzo's character, he can definitely do such a thing. Danzo, you really caused a big trouble for me in Konoha. Now, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen felt inexplicably upset. This second ninja war. Konohagakure battles Sanagakure, Iwagakure, Rain Shinobi Village. Are we going to challenge Cloud Shinobi Village next? With the reckless character of those Cloud Shinobi in Cloud Shinobi Village, they will definitely avenge the death of third Raikage. In this case, Konohagakure, who was one of the three who killed the third Raikage, will naturally be attacked. Damn it Danzo. Not long after Konoha was repaired, war was about to break out again. Just when third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen was secretly worried about the impending war. He actually got Cloud Shinobi Village and blamed Iwagakure for the death of third Raikage. The fourth Raikage who succeeded Cloud Shinobi Village, issued a stern scolding announcement to Iwagakure. Whatever he said would definitely cost Iwagakure his blood. In order to kill the third Raikage, they clamored to gather the Cloud Shinobi army and destroy the entire Iwagakure. There is no mention of Konohagakure at all. This situation made third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen relieved, but also caused many doubts. This isn't right. Didn't that guy Danzo also participate in the death of third Raikage? Why did Cloud Shinobi Village just hold on to Iwagakure and not mention Konoha? Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen, although I can't figure it out. But this is a good thing for him. At least Konoha was spared a major war. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen is in a relaxed mood. Onoki's side at third Tsuchikage became nervous. All rock shinobi really didn't expect that Cloud Shinobi Village would put the blame for the death of 3rd Raikage on their heads. After all, many rock shinobi, including 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki, saw 3rd Raikage leave Iwagakure with their own eyes. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki also did not send rock shinobi to pursue. What's more, the average rock shinobi can't kill the 3rd Raikage at all. Only a cage-level ninja as powerful as 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki would have a chance to kill 3rd Raikage. I really didn't kill 3rd Raikage, now. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki gave a feeble defense. But except for rock shinobi, no one in the other ninja villages in the ninja world believed it. After all, the 3rd Raikage died in the land of Earth. There are still traces of Earth-style ninjutsu all around. This is obviously what the rock shinobi army does. To this, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki is really helpless. He felt that Iwagakure was really having a bad time recently. The first time he tried to attack Rain Shinobi Village, he was defeated miserably by Four Tails Jinchuriki Lousy, who made his own decision and transferred Konoha Shinobi's Amuro. The second time he tried to attack Rain Shinobi Village, he failed miserably when the Cloud Shinobi army led by 3rd Raikage stole the village. After 2 consecutive battle failures, Iwagakure was left in ruins. I didn't have time to be happy after receiving the news of 3rd Raikage's death. It was the 4th Raikage of Cloud Shinobi Village who put this big blame on Iwagakure. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki and almost all of Rock Shinobi are angry jumpers. I was so depressed that I almost vomited blood. No way. Iwagakure had no choice but to accept this big blame. The hatred between Iwagakure and Cloud Shinobi Village expands. Although there was no large-scale war between the two villages. But small disputes continue to occur. A long war of attrition has entered between Iwagakure and Cloud Shinobi Village. The Second Ninja War was forced to last for a long time. Within the land of Earth, the root ninja sent by Shimura Danzo countless times still couldn't find Jong-san's short sword. Even the missing right arm has not been found. To this, Jong-san could only think helplessly. It seems that my fate with Shimura Danzo is not enough. What makes Jong-san even more helpless is, it's been 5 years and I haven't met the new swordmaster yet. The place doesn't look remote either. Rock shinobi can often be seen passing by. Why don't you stop and take a closer look at these rock shinobi? Jong-san turns a blind eye to this chakra metal short sword? Chakra metal is the rarest and most precious metal in the ninja world. Isn't that what ninjas love? 5 years. Does anyone know how I got here in the past 5 years? Endless loneliness and coldness, there is no hope. Now, Jong-san sighed while playing the game. If it weren't for the existence of an exclusive space. Jong-san felt like he was really going crazy. Thanks to the evolution of the exclusive space 5 years ago. In the past 5 years, Jong-san often thinks like this. The exclusive space of 3 bedrooms and 1 living room has become Jong-san's source of spiritual happiness. Especially the game room with 3 rooms and 1 living room is Jong-san's spiritual food. So many games have supported Jong-san's persistence for so long. You can even continue to persevere. Well, we must evolve the ability to act independently in the future. Jong-san's mind was filled with such thoughts. In fact, no one has claimed short sword in the past 5 years, which makes Jong-san feel bald. If this has the ability to act independently, it can be moved to other more conspicuous places, and I can even choose the sword owner. Just when Jong-san was having boring thoughts. Suddenly I heard the sound of approaching footsteps. Outside short sword. Hitaki Sakumo, who was going to perform a mission in the land of Earth, suddenly felt an inexplicable sword intent. What is that? It actually caught my attention. Follow the perception. Hitaki Sakumo came to the hiding place of Jong-san's short sword. Pushing aside the blocking rock fragments, Jong-san's short sword immediately caught Hitaki's eyes. This is. Hitaki Sakumo immediately called out in confusion. I always feel that Jong-san's short sword is inexplicably familiar. Chakra metal short sword? This is a rare sword. Even Hitaki Sakumo's white fang short sword is not entirely made of chakra metal. One can imagine the preciousness of Jong-san's short sword. But Hitaki Sakumo relies on his sharp sword skills. On the contrary, he doesn't care about the quality of the weapon. So, the moment he saw Jong-san's short sword, Hitaki Sakumo was just surprised and showed no other expression. However, wait until the moment Hitaki Sakumo holds Jong-san's short sword. His expression suddenly changed. What is this chakra metal short sword? When Hitaki Sakumo holds Jong-san's short sword, the short sword's innate skills were immediately integrated into his mind. I immediately felt the extraordinary quality of this short sword. Talent primary perception? Talent plunder? Talent Fire Style Ninjutsu Power plus 50%? Talents are ever-changing? Innate Penetrating Power? Skill Crescent Moon Chong? Skill Life Sacrifice? Skill Shadow Escape? Skill Oath of Victory Sword? The Power of Skill BGM. Information about the various talents and skills of Jong-san's short sword was immediately sensed by Hitaki Sakumo. Hitaki Sakumo's eyes suddenly widened.